Hello, I am the Great Wizard Merlan, and I am sitting down.
I think we should call him the Great Fucking Procrastinator, because we'd have been on 5 fucking minutes ago.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We blame you.
What am I talking about? I'm talking about we'd have been on 5 minutes ago if you hadn't been fucking procrastinating.
Oh, no, I don't hear a word you're saying. But anyway, yes, we are here doing some more Black Crusade for you guys.
Make it more Nurgle for him. Call him the Great Procrastinator.
Crusty the Clown.
We're on with the stream.
We are on with the stream.
Yeah, we're planning his next character.
We have someone who's running a little bit late, which will probably be turning up within the next 5 minutes. Hopefully. But yes, so we continue from where we last were. What was the last thing that happened? Oh yeah, we had the argument.
And a big old spaceship had turned up in orbit, which isn't yours because it's bigger than yours.
And by the way, we're conquering this planet.
Well, someone just declared ownership of this planet. In the name of Abandoned the Spoiler, War Master of Chaos.
And we were like, oh.
Damn.
Hey Ludus, how's it going? Hi everyone succeed where fail Abaddon can't.
That's you.
Yeah.
Fail Abaddon. Yeah.
He does fail an awful lot.
No, he didn't fail. It was just a plan in 13 steps.
I mean, to be fair, the last one went alright for him, all things considered.
Everything was just as planned.
Yeah. So the last thing that happened there was the Space Marine off. Did that happen the night before?
It
happened.
That was going on. Yeah.
That happened like a couple of hours, not even before the message came through.
Yes. Yes. So above you have a large battle cruiser known as the Gilgamesh, which is currently commanded by a Black Legion warlord known as Duan the Shunned.
Dwayne.
Dwayne the Shunned.
Duan.
Dwayne.
I kind of want to call him Dwayne. I'll probably get killed, but
Props.
Oh, you would.
Do it. It'll be funny.
Duan, after the Chinese warlord of the warlord period.
Oh dear.
Do it. Call him during his face. Do it.
Well, you never know. We might not see his face.
Well, we probably won't. It'll be behind his helmet,
All I'll see is the barrel of his gun. Yeah, that's a mighty big rifle you have there. It's a cannon, you say? Oh.
Is that shorthand for penis?
Is there a cannon in your pocket? You're just happy to see me.
Right. Yes. Are you going to respond or are you going to push forward with your attack? What's going to happen?
Open comms to the ship.
Oh.
Message to respond to Lord Dwan in feet of the War Master from Lord Donatus of the Stoom Scions.
This is.
Oh, he was that unimpressed. He dropped his dice.
Give me a infamy roll, please. Let's see how little he has heard of you.
You never know. She might roll a 1.
I would like to permanently burn an infamy point to gain an automatic success on this roll.
Oh, damn! Permanently burn.
Yes. Which means I gain a critical success on this.
Wow, that's strong. That is strong, but okay.
Alright.
Got to make a good first impression, I guess.
So how does that work with Black Crusade's one, based on the fact that obviously there's an actual infamy score? Does it reduce her infamy permanently by 10?
Yeah, that will reduce your infamy permanently by 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
As if you sort of cashed in your fate or yeah.
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 Okay.
You wouldn't take that hit?
I am.
Why are you like on the threshold of getting another one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Canning. Right.
Perfect time for it, really.
Lord Donatus. So.
Is it sound only, or we got a picture?
No, you've got a picture. You've got a grainy picture of Lord One sitting on his command throne on the bridge of his ship.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing power armor, much like yourself, but sort of black in the colours of the Black Legion, sort of trimmed with bronze. A large
original.
Yeah, a large animal fur over one shoulder. His head. A large moustache hanging down with what looks like bone beads.
Moustache.
Yeah, and one side of his face is horribly scarred, and he has an eye. No, he hasn't got a bionic eye. He has an eye that doesn't look like belongs to him in its place. Definitely not human eye.
I seem to have misplaced my eye. I'm going to take yours.
Lord Donatus. So it was you that was the architect of this situation.
Myself and my squadron at Doomsire.
Warband would be how you probably refer to it.
Yes, myself and my warband were the architects in moving this planet.
I heard the rumours.
This prison world was a mess, and we have amassed the citizens here into a functionality of an army of understanding commands. But we are facing a greater threat of a ancient Xenos race we have awoken as the planet has moved.
Hey, Termite!
I don't know what you're talking about. He's invisible.
You wish to take this planet? I can understand it being in charge for your commander, but we have a common enemy to fight first, or this planet will be lost.
And when it is done, this world will be taken for the despoiler.
I am interested in that, and I know myself and my warband would be interested in working alongside your master. There are plenty of planets left in these worlds to conquer.
Yes, my warpsmiths and augurs have scanned the surface. We see there are factories, there are many buildings still intact, there are resources that have not been exploited. This planet is a valuable prize indeed.
That it is. Otherwise, why else would I have moved it?
Luck.
Very well. I will come to the surface to assess things personally.
We will arrange clearance for you and meet you in our base of operations. I will send you a link of our coordinates.
Prepare for me. You'll receive me with the respect deserved of the War Master's equerry.
It goes without saying. Yeah.
And apparently it goes with saying, because he had to say it.
That was the, you better prepare for me, you gits.
You know that he's known as the Shunned. You know that he's not quite as big a deal as he makes out.
Yeah, he's sort of throwing the War Master's name around a lot to try and sort of big himself up.
But he has a big spaceship, so he's kind of a big deal.
He's a bigger deal than us,
Yeah.
really.
Right.
There's always a bigger fish.
Always a bigger fish, yeah. Right. Within the hour.
I keep that particular tidbit to myself.
Yes. Within the hour, your scanners detect ships launching from the Gilgamesh.
Here we go.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a fun day.
Yeah. So where are you having him land?
In the middle of the
We've
Necrons.
already had, because of Lord Pans, we've negotiated and taken the spaceport.
Yep.
So we know that they can land in the spaceport.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly on his preferences, so I don't want to take him to the cathedral, just because some of the desiccation might be too much for him. No, well, I'm not sure.
Isn't the spaceport owned by another faction we haven't necessarily...
I've made allegiance with the spaceport.
Right, yeah.
Based on the fact that they believe that they're siding with the Canoness, not us. So if a big, obvious Chaos Space Marine force comes in, that might spark off a little bit of an argument.
That's attention.
I'm not changing my shade. They are all one-time use.
Yeah, and by tension, I mean they're probably going to fire their little pew-pew guns.
Okay.
And die.
Go pew pew pew.
Where could they land?
Spaceport would be a bad idea.
The spaceport is any designated landing point.
How big is the fort of St Anard that we have at the moment?
Yeah, that's right.
How big is the courtyard? Is that big enough to accommodate?
There are landing pads in there for like small troop transports.
I'd say St Anard.
That's fine then.
There we go.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
St
Anyway.
Anard's
Safest bet.
It also depends
and
on how
then-
many ships they've launched as well.
So I might.
They can take it in Town's Landing. One lands, they get off, flies off, and the next one
'cause
lands.
they may not
get out,
necessarily
fly
actually
off.
want all their ships on the ground.
So yeah, so we're having the land in the courtyard of Fort St Anard, and then Fort St Anard is where we're going to have like our meeting.
Right, so a trio of Thunderhawk gunships blaze over Fort St Anard.
Oh god.
They're here.
And then each land one by one. The ramps open, and out of them march about 60 black-clad Chaos Space Marines.
Wonderful.
Followed by Duan and his 2 lieutenants.
Hey.
Yeah.
Word of warning. Just don't use words. Just.
So what we've done is we've amassed
Say-
our troops so they're standing in lines, and then we've had them beforehand. They've all got the matching
they
like red
talking
hand print
That's
behind.
too many words.
So they've
Shut
got
up.
like a lot of force sort of thing. Put on my full armour. Is it respectful or disrespectful to keep my helmet on? That doesn't matter. Okay. So I have that, and I have Lord Pan on my right, and I have Terabyte on my left. And then the humans either behind us or to the side of them, depending on where they want to stand.
Yeah.
I think they're probably going to choose to stand behind the 3 tanks.
I'm probably going to be stood near the entrance to the fort itself. I'm not actually going to be right in the welcoming committee itself. I'm going to be stood away, just kind of watching and observing.
To be fair, I'm probably going to just follow your lead on that one. So.
Yeah, because I have told him just not to use words.
Yeah, it's probably best with how you constantly malfunction your speech patterns.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Space Marine, use my special toy.
You're like a goose with a grenade in its mouth.
That's even better. What's a
Through
goose?
the fucking wall. That's where I'll throw it.
So they come up. Is there a traditional Space Marine greeting or anything?
Punch in the face.
Normally,
No, you hold up an Aquila and punch it.
normally it would be the old Terran greeting of the fist on the chest.
Is that still respectful enough or
It's a
not?
warrior's greeting.
Okay.
Well, no, unless you want to prostrate yourself before him.
No.
No.
I'll give him a warrior. I will give him. So as he walks up, I will give him a warrior's greeting. Well, 3 of us do. There we go.
In unison?
They probably do out of habit more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord Donatus.
Lord Dwayne.
Dwan.
Yes, it's catching on.
It's because you made me write it down. Dwan. Sorry.
Well, you certainly have made a mess of this world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We detected the energy signatures beyond the prison walls. I assume that is the enemy of which you speak.
Yes, my left hand here will explain more about the enemy once we get inside.
This is going to fraction of my forces. There are more preparing to drop on the ship as we speak.
Good, that'll be needed.
You have a plan?
No.
We do, which we will explain in detail. What could be my lord?
Right, he walks on. He's the Black Warrior Space Marines that they're with him are sort of forming a cordon. They form a cordon around you all and march forward with you.
So, as we're walking, I allow Terabyte basically to start talking about the Necrons and what we know about them.
So, Necrons, basically metal menaces that don't want to fucking die.
One of his lieutenants, who's another Chaos Space Marine with a staff and a strangely crested helmet, one sort of cherry red shoulder pad, contrasting to his other black one. Says, the Necrons, an ancient threat, a race whose time has passed.
Long thought to be myth and legend, and yet here we are surrounded by the bastards.
Brother Terabyte is very free spoken with his words. As you can tell, my lord, I hope that does not offend you.
No, we need to find out. We need to find out everything we can.
Here's the teardown I've got on them so far.
With the Forbidden or Adeptus Astartes, can I tell why the other one's different, like with the red shoulder pad and the staff?
Yeah, he seems. It seems well. He appears to be a psyker. He has some of the trappings of the other psykers you've seen.
Okay, so.
And it seems he is of a different or was of a different legion, but is now in the service of the Black Legion, which is pretty much their MO.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're coming with us whether you fucking like it or not.
Yeah.
Join or die.
Instead of us going through all of it, because obviously for you know the sessions we have like talking about the monoliths, the creatures that have appeared. We have like the snapshot of the creature coming through, some of the things that we fought.
All my analysis.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
And we go through a rundown of our plan and stuff because we know that's how.
Do you need us to go through the plan again with you?
No. In a minute, that's what I'll just describe his two lieutenants.
Yeah, cool.
That he had inside him. So he's got this. He's got the sorcerer following him. He wears power armor, but with this strange sort of Thousand Suns-esque helmet, and this old sort of red shoulder pad, which is unlike the other Thousand Suns you've known. Normally they're a sort of blue colour with lots of strange symbols on, which don't mean anything to you. They're quite esoteric.
The age-old battle, red versus blue.
He is called Tot, spelled the same way as the Egyptian god.
Is that
T-H-O? Yeah, it's like
T-H-O-T, Thot.
That's Thot, yes. But pronounced Tot.
Thot.
I thought he was just carrying around a tote bag.
Thot.
Look at my tote bag!
What's his title? Is it lieutenant
Well,
or sorcerer?
you
Is that
can
his
call
title?
him sorcerer, but yeah, he's one of Duan's lieutenants, i.e. his second in commands.
Okay.
A lot of Space Marines will call the librarians or the sorcerers. They will just refer to them as sorcerer a lot of the time.
No, I
Ribble bastard.
And the other individual has remained helmeted the whole time. He wears a suit of Terminator armor.
Oh shit!
And he is known as Ekadon.
Okay.
And seems to be Duan's field commander.
Okay, right. Has he said anything yet? That one?
No.
Ekadon.
Ekadon, he's But it's impossible to say what he's really looking at from behind his armour.
Yeah. Seeing the one in the big armour, i.e. the Terminator armour, whether I know what it is or not.
He's in a massive hulking suit of armour.
Yeah.
Any spaceman would recognise it as such.
Okay.
Yeah, but just seeing the big suit of armour that one's in, I just turned to him. Definitely don't say a fucking word.
If anyone would like to know the stats of Terminator armour in the game to get an idea,
Please, that'd be
They are fucking awesome.
Come on, everyone, just shoot your pants.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at minimum it's got 10.
I think it's minimum 10, all over. You can't.
But it's not very mobile though, is it?
Yeah, I don't think you can sprint in it, but its strength bonuses are massive.
Yeah, and it's got integrated weapons. Well, some. Okay, Terminator armor, Legion. Terminator armor. Let's see, grants plus 30 to your strength. Massive bolt increases wearer's size, so calculations become big.
bigger.
Can counter hulking. Let's see. You can counter something the auto stabilize trait, allowing you to fire heavy weapons one-handed.
Okay.
Superior auto senses. You cannot run. You suffer minus 20 on agility and you cannot dodge but can still parry.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Minus 10 on machine use checks because you lack fine manipulation.
Crunch.
Crunch.
I knew you'd say that.
No, we want him here.
No, a pair of that armour.
But the armor value is 14.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Damn.
So he can get first, right?
Reconsidering the armour.
And he alone has a weapon in his hand. Of the three sort of commanders, has a weapon in his hand.
Oh, because you can't detach it from the fucking armour easily.
Yes, he's holding a combi weapon. Looks like a melter gun strapped onto a bolt gun. A melter gun strapped onto a bolt gun.
Who strap guns together?
They're very common. Well, not common, but combi weapons are mental.
Yeah.
Inside fast is his head.
And
As a guy who's
has a
That
cracking
actually
power fist on the other arm.
nice.
Double squee!
Okay. So yeah, obviously I've glanced over all of this. I'm not allowing it to phase me in my briefing. Because I think, like, in Space Marines get so high command, they're just used to the automatic briefing of a new situation as you're going. And that's kind of how I'm falling into this.
Walk and talk.
Yeah, walking and talking. So we've talked about the Necrons, and then we get to the entrance before. I want to get out inside, away from the troops, before we start talking about our plan.
How long have you had this world?
About a fortnight.
This command centre is a shithole.
Thank you.
We have claimed that within the last few days.
And I take it the other ship that was following me is yours.
That is correct.
I will not have it blasted to atoms
That would be appreciated.
as a courtesy.
Thank you. Good courtesy is most kind.
So yeah, so basically we'll walk up to the meeting room. Are you guys following us? The meeting
Oh, yeah.
room? Yeah.
Yeah, we're not like, making ourselves presence well known, but
Well, no,
we're
I'll say
there.
basically,
You're
I
part of
wait
the
till they've all
gaggle of
gone in.
commanders.
Yeah, I wait till all of the Space Marines that are actually going in before walking in and
Yes.
sort of beckoning in.
Tote pays particular attention to you.
Does he acknowledge me, or does he just pay attention?
Pays attention.
I
You're
think as an
human,
internal
you're beneath acknowledging at the moment.
As a
Oh, yeah,
courtesy
that's
in
fine.
this
But he
meeting,
knows
could you ask
he
your
knows your cycle.
crowd to wait outside?
Already done.
Just sitting every now and again, he's like,
Yeah. I'm making sure that my minions are not in the room.
No. They do as your courtier of sycophants do exactly as you command, because they're a courtier of sycophants.
Yeah, so I told them to wait outside.
They will.
Yeah,
So-
but we will come into the command
So
centre though.
we get
Rose,
in,
wait in the car!
we wait for everyone to sit down. We have some food, drink,
Yeah.
whatever. Then we have a big screen where we've basically got like a map of the world as we talk through our battle plan.
Well, it's PowerPoint but open.
next slide. Next slide isn't working as it should be. Damn tech!
On internal comms, We may want to show them the video you took to see if they can identify the creature.
Tara's already sent it to them.
The video with the thing going through the walls?
Yes.
Right.
I made sure to make a precise briefing.
So this plan is the current plan we had before your forces were here.
A full frontal attack as cover for infiltration attacks into their underground lair.
Yes.
Casualty rates would be high. That wouldn't matter were not the fact that you do not have you don't really have the forces to expend.
It is a situation that we have to go for. Defence of this planet was our maximum priority.
Looking at these reports, the enemy grows stronger every day.
Unfortunately. We believe that we've located a power source, or something that could be akin to a power source.
Toad, you said you'd encountered these before. So, yes, my lord. There was a planet within the vortex with artifacts known as the Pillars of Eternity. There are similar. There are other that is a stronghold of the Necrons. I do not know of any other of their layers. It seems you have brought a new one to the vortex.
Not intentional, I can assure you.
My master would be most interested to know how you left the vortex, but that is a discussion for another time.
Indeed it is.
Indeed.
We're busy back there.
These are ancient beings who wield great power. They are not to be underestimated.
Note to self, Hyde Book of Terrestrial Planet Napping for Dummies 101.
You're right to send your forces underground. That is where their lair will be. Although, not their entire lair. Their true lair, that is not on this planet.
Where would it be?
In a place beyond. But the way to access it would be underground. These are an ancient Xenos race. They are able to manipulate the fabric of space in much the same way as the accursed and decadent Eldar.
Do I know what Eldar are?
You know them as a tricksy, decadent alien race who like to hide in their own little pocket dimension that they've created.
Trickster twins.
Bucket space elves.
Bucket space elves, exactly.
Because they have is it the webway?
The webway, yes.
Yeah.
Before you continue, Sorcerer, I said we did send you the video we had of the thing. Tara put it onto the screen for me. So we just talked about like the snippet of the creature like coming through the wall.
Freeze frame.
I'm not familiar with all the Necron constructs, but this would appear to be one of their so-called caretaker constructs, ones which have little or to no self-awareness and act more or less autonomously, such as the small beetle-like creatures, the larger scarab beetles, and these devices. They are, as all the other Necron warriors are in hibernation, these other automatons will remain awake, both guarding and maintaining the Necron's lair.
Our personal theory is that this room, as I skip onto it, is a harvesting room where they use the bones of their enemies to reconstruct their soldiers.
If only it were the bones. Let's go deep with that. They are literally tearing those victims apart for the molecules and atoms of their body to rebuild them into more beings.
Truly a difficult enemy to face.
That's impressive.
Yes.
But we cannot allow them to take over this planet, let alone this galaxy.
Yeah.
Let alone the vortex.
Yeah.
There is a great. I sense a great consciousness. Somewhere in there, it's just beyond my reach, being hidden in one of their accursed dimensions. I believe this is what is driving them.
We had a similar report from our warband's psycho that there is a great energy power source coming from this minehead, which I point to in the map.
Yes.
That's what you said, didn't you? Yeah.
I believe, my lord, in terms of Lord Duan, a frontal attack would be ill-advised. The harder we attack, then the aliens' defences will increase exponentially.
And the faster that they'll create more soldiers.
Exactly. What is needed is a strike right at the heart of these aliens before they know that, so that by the time they realise the threat, it will be too late.
Where do you believe we should strike?
That I do not know. The fates are unclear on that. But something stirs. If we wait too long, we will never defeat them.
Well, we can't launch an attack with no place to go.
I believe in their lair would be the place to go. The spider sits in the centre of its web. One must be careful to not disturb too many of the strands.
So.
Very well then. We could make a diversionary attack. My men can pin down thousands of them, grind them down in the desert.
Well, I send in a small striker force down into the area we already know and try and find the heart of these creatures.
If you fail, the Gilgamesh has enough atomic munitions to glass the entire desert for miles around.
Sounds like a worthwhile plan.
Does indeed.
Though that would impact the productivity of this world.
It is a last resort. We cannot allow these creatures to breach into this vortex.
I'm not the only one who noticed this place. Tote found your little warlock squealing into the warp. But others have noticed that this world has appeared. Rivals. So it would be good to side with me.
Well, we do tend to make an entrance with a flash and a flare.
I'm happy for that to continue to a negotiation once we've settled this issue.
Very well. I will return to my ship. Ecodon will command the ground forces from now on.
Understood. We'll gear up for an attack then.
Oh yeah, and you were passed a banner by one of the other Chaos Marines. A black banner with a golden eye and star upon it.
Yeah.
To show you, just so everybody knows whose side you're on.
I assume we don't need rolls to know what that is.
No.
Okay.
It is the symbol of the Black Legion.
I figured.
Yeah.
It's a flag.
Thank you, Cassis.
Yeah.
So funny for that actually hitting.
Yeah, Duan stands up with a flourish of his beast skin cloak, marches out of the command chamber with along with Tote, and leaves Ecodon there.
In my head, I'm like, ooh, fancy.
Would he be Lord Equidon? Lieutenant Equidon? Commander?
Commander, I think.
You can dress him how you want.
I'll go with Commander. Commander Equidon. How long until you are ready to do this attack so I may rally my troops?
Forces are ready to deploy.
Okay.
Once you're ready, I will give the signal. They will land. We will land out in the desert. We will land amongst the enemy. I will be at the point of the spear.
Wonderful. We may But turn, allow communication between us. I will signal you once we are ready. Okay.
Right, he stomps out. The floor's shaking slightly with every step.
I think the door closes behind him. And it's just us left.
He's probably wearing the equivalent of about a tank and a half. So.
Okay. Yeah, so he'll be just the 5 of us left, and I'm like...
Would it be rude to turn up the volume on their voice modulators? They're awfully quiet.
Happens.
They might be a bit upset if you fuck around with their electronics.
Was he intimidating, or was that just me?
He was...
That is why I told you not to use your words.
He was 0-4 intimidating. Give me a willpower check.
Oh, shit.
Do not piss your pants.
I do not piss my pants.
Okay.
2 degrees of success.
Right, but you're like...
yeah, that's what I'm like. He wasn't intimidating. No.
See why I told you not to use your words?
He has he's more than intimidating. He's beyond intimidating. He had a palpable aura of menace about him. An unnatural aura of menace.
And I must say, you did that very, very well.
He was a bad man.
Well, as
More
Lunax
menacing than
said
Blood
to me on multiple occasions, our job was to take this planet. Someone else wants to lay claim to it, so be it.
So, after listening to that, even they seem to think it would be a good idea to strike into the heart of, the lair, so to speak. And the only entrance we found so far was the one you found.
Sorry, did you miss a part in this conversation, Varsius?
Probably do.
They're entering an attack into the desert, and we are sending a strike team down into that tunnel. That's what we've just discussed.
Yeah.
And then we're going to try and find whatever this is. But unfortunately, if it's between another wall, it does mean I need someone with warp capability of finding it.
I'm sure we could find some mug.
I genuinely think I need you for this mission. You can sense the power, and you can sense where we need to go. And during that time, I will protect you.
I'm not confident about my odds. You're bigger than I am.
Yes, and I will keep you alive.
By
So will Lord Pam, so will Brother Terrabine.
any chances a warpsmith going to be needed there?
Pardon?
Is a warpsmith going to be needed there at all? Hooray, I don't have to go down there then.
No, you're coming down with me.
Damn it.
It's a technology that I don't understand.
Understood.
Okay. So, how many of us are going with you then?
All of us.
Okay.
So we're all going. We're taking a significant number of the troops with us. We've got some of the engineers that Lord Pan has already negotiated with.
Last time I checked, my armor wasn't red.
I'm sorry, in my head all I'm doing is smug mode activated. I'm the one that suggested that in the first place, just saying. Smug mode activated.
Over the superiority.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sad.
Fitting with the character, fitting.
Yes, give me an infamy roll, please.
I always knew that one day she would need to roll for sass.
I'm still missing the part where
failed.
it benefits me to go down.
You failed, that's okay.
I like a couple of
But you're still really smug.
But I'm still really smug.
How many troops would you say I'd need for this attack?
Well, the more you send in, you don't know how the Necrons will react. So
Probably just us.
probably maybe like 200.
Yeah, okay.
The smaller the presence, the smaller the...
So us and
Because it's a
200.
big old sort of tunnel complex you're going to be entering.
Yeah, okay.
But as
And we
Toad
don't want
seems to think, the harder you hit them, the harder that they will raise their defences.
Okay.
Also, we don't want too many people going down, or otherwise we'll end up bottlenecking.
No, I'm still seeing
tactical retreat.
very little benefit to me going down because my chances of dying go up significantly. Where I like being alive.
We're on a planet
done
full of
negotiating.
Necrons. Your
Could you
chances
please-
of dying are already exponentially higher.
Alright.
Just 1 second.
We need you then, due to the fact that we have already been told that there is a portal to another place We need you to come with us to identify whether, 1, they are going to be using it, 2, maybe how to close it, or 3, how to destroy it completely. You are coming with us.
I don't know anything about alien portals.
You know about the warp. That is what is important.
I'm not sure this counts.
Sounds pretty warpy to me.
Wibbly wobbly.
Timey-wimey.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, lazy writing-y.
You fuckers better make it worth my while.
Sure, I'll keep you alive.
No, I mean, like, substantially more than that.
What do you want?
Depends.
I'll remove the child safety off of your tablet.
What tablet? I threw several of them away.
Oh. Bugger. It usually works.
I like to trade in favours. Now, see, helping with your ritual is dangerous as fuck enough as it is. I'd say the level of danger here is worth at least 3 favours worth.
You are doing it, or we will kill you right here, right now, and be done with it.
It's probably going to be a better odds for me either way.
What, death now?
Than going down there and being subjected to whatever they're going to do to my atoms and molecules. We heard the man.
Yes, we all did hear the man. And you're coming with us. And you're coming with no payment. You are going down there, and you're doing your job. Or else we'll find someone else.
I did suggest that we could find another mug.
I don't believe there are any other psyches around here with these capabilities.
I don't mean specifically here.
I don't believe that Sorcerer Twit would come with us.
My offer stands. 3 favours worth for this job.
You're trading his soul.
I'm not sure which is worse, you with my 116 for you.
Or having it passed around.
It's already been passed between us, so...
Would you say you are a member of this warband? Did you not make the agreement that we did when we met the Demon Lord? That between us we had a job to do together? With an understanding that we needed to work together. That you made many months ago on that derelict.
No. He wasn't there, remember? That was when you guys started, not when we started.
Ah.
No?
I don't know how you introduced yourself.
We would want on the ship.
Well, you did make a compact to take this world.
No, but...
Yeah. You found us on a wrecked ship.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that bit.
That's what we're just trying to...
I think you might be talking about a different derelict to the one that you're thinking of. I don't think I've met a Demon Lord.
Pretty sure I haven't heard of it.
That was when we were on the prison ship.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Story for another time.
I am not willing to negotiate with you, Lonax. If you don't come, you don't come. But I will deny you passage on the ship leaving this planet and you can stay here. Find your own exit. We are here working together to try and relieve ourselves and go forward, and every step of the way you do not seem to be wanting to assist us. I've stepped forward to work with people who I do not want to work with. People who are not of my faith. As a step forward to the survival of the many, and you do not seem to have the same prognosis as us. I really thought you were worthy, but clearly you're not.
People have different goals and different needs and desires. I am doing what I can to...
Favour yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do that then. Let's go forward. We're going to leave with the plan then. The 4 of us are leaving.
What power could that be? What power could under this planet? Such a power.
My Lord Pan, if you could start mobilising the troops, it would be a great pleasure if you would. we'll ensure we're on the same flux cask, make sure we put the weapons together, Tara. Getting yourself ready and supplies together, and we'll start heading off.
Will do.
Ekadon was outside the door. He looks down at you. Even behind the sort of even behind his red eye lenses, you can tell he's looking straight at you. Instruct me when you are ready to descend underground. We will launch our attack.
Affirmative.
We will make the attack far enough away so we do not cause any havens.
Understood.
It will be quite a bombardment.
I look forward to it.
Bombardment.
It's going to be quite a shit show.
I'll give him our box code. It's in whatever frequency we use.
Just so we can communicate.
00001.
No, we give him our second.
Yeah, our
box.
secondary
You
one.
can see.
Yeah.
You see.
Because we've got our primary, we don't really need that.
As he's marching away, you can see on the many trophy racks he has on his back. There are quite a number of Space Marine helmets there, both Loyalist and Chaos.
Oh damn!
Note to self: don't fuck that one off.
Note to self: try and.
And a couple of weird alien skulls that you don't recognise.
Why does that one have a smaller mouth coming out of its bigger mouth?
Aliens.
I'm going to speak to Terabyte alone.
Oh, probably. Nothing to talk to you.
Cool.
So yeah, so I'm gonna speak to Terabyte alone. Like, make sure obviously there's no one else around. Because
Us three have left, so.
You're going about our business.
So I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm gonna source some more ammo for my heavy bolter if I can.
That will be
As
common enough to
much
find
as
around
I
the.
should be looking
And also, if there's probably not going to be any, but any grenades that I might be able to find.
You can take any basic. I'll give you
Do you remember what
D5
happened
any
last
basic
time we went
grenade
tech
you want.
hunting?
So that's like frag, crack,
Yes.
blind.
But what we've done that.
Maybe a couple of frag and crack won't go amiss.
Yeah.
So
You
D5.
were never the same, but we survived.
Let's see. Frag. Is that 2 or 3?
2.
So 2 frag. Where's my thing? And crack. 2. Cool.
no way I can convince you otherwise.
Right, Ekadon. There's one of the little gunships remaining, which Ekadon
That bit's going
gets
down.
into, and it takes off.
I've gotten
and
rather
flies
attached
out.
to you, and I'm where I
It
probably
flies
hear
out
which
towards
one.
the desert.
Okay.
The other two left
The others out,
with Duan.
Okay.
A Thunderhawk gunship is a large armoured dropship, which is common amongst all the Space Marine forces. It is bristling with guns and is designed for doing hot drops. Yeah. As once it has dropped, it will take off and then just provide air support.
Hot drops. I know that term.
Yay, hot drops!
Shit gets hairy, we keep it.
I thought there was a hostile insurgent.
What are the rules on frag? Crack, sorry.
Also known as a tactical insertion.
Sorry.
I've got the standard stuff for frags, but crack. I don't.
I
Okay,
may not have them
here's
written
down
down
Sprinkle,
here.
yes?
I will need to find those quickly.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I say
Just
goodbye to
because
my
I figured that out. Right?
Yes.
my
Probably
group.
be
Your sycophants.
Yeah. So
I give
at this
you-
point,
Use
I
themselves
stick
as a
with you for the
hang on.
time being. Then.
Yeah. I'm going to be, requesting that they start adding people to our ways. They're recruiting. They're on a recruitment drive while I'm off.
Yep.
What do they do? Just pull up their tops.
Yeah, no, they'll probably.
The women, yes,
And some of the men.
the men
and some of
probably
the men.
Well, actually, no, the men haven't really been hanging around you long enough to
No,
get those mutations yet.
not yet.
Unless they're just
Ladies, salute!
Yeah.
smashing- Maybe they're just smashing their
No,
abs.
ladies, recruit! Woo!
So everyone, when you roll your character, you have like a weird memento that you carry
Yes.
around, right?
Yes.
So my memento, right, is a bullet on a necklace that I had from a lost comrade. but it's on quite a long chain, so it fits around a space marine.
Yeah.
While we're walking down, I give this to you. I don't wear jewellery, but I know that women wear jewellery.
In my head, I'm like, ooh, he called me a lady. Mm-hmm.
And we have a job to do.
Oh,
and
yeah, beads. It's like Mardi Gras.
No!
I'm shiny.
But I wish for us to walk forward from disputes.
Yeah, so crack grenades for us
The sentiment.
are
Even though
2d10
Warhammer's
plus
LGBTQ
4 explosive
Plus.
and
yeah,
pen
plus.
6. They're also concussive 0.
Huh.
Ooh. They don't. They may be thrown the same way.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
they're thrown the same,
Yeah.
but they don't have blast.
But I'm just like,
That's,
Cool.
that's what I was
You know, they might come in handy.
Okay. And then we'll get our shit. Basically, I'm just going to look at you like, pick 12 to 200 people that you think are appropriate for this.
yeah, I'm going to go through and pick the ones that
Okay.
Pick the best of your
best of the bunch.
of your minions.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, some of the most psychotic murderers and rapists and ne'er-do-wells that this prison world has to offer, armed to the teeth.
I am also going to take the guy that dedicated himself to me.
Yes.
I'm going to take him. Because if anyone's going to make sure that nothing happens to me, it's him.
Mm-hmm.
He would throw himself in front of anything for me.
Yeah. Right. So the Imperial Guard are still waiting for orders on when to initiate an attack and where.
Yes.
So Duana's
There,
so
and up there.
Duana's already said that his men he'll launch his attack into where the heaviest concentrations of troops are to pin them down.
But we know that they are.
They can go for the stragglers.
Hang on.
we're still in the middle of our gear up montage.
Wait.
Oh yes, yes.
So-
Awesome gear up montage.
So we know that the main massive forces is between Minehud 3 and Mana Factorum 4, so here. We know that they're amassing in certain points around. So if they're attacking here, we could get them to attack like between here or between here, whereas a lower concentration of points.
Yeah. We're basically going to send the other troops to the stragglers.
Well, the reason why I want to attack them here is if we get totally fucked in Minehead 3, we can move forces toward us.
Yeah.
Bits of movement.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, so I'm going to send the coordinates through of the second group.
But
of where we've been told they are.
Yeah.
The one between Minehead 3 and
Minehead 4.
Minehead 4. So in here. So should an issue arise and we need them, they can be relocated to us.
We
So
just
we
need to
tell them to go there.
tell them that we are working with the Black Legion to clear this problem because it's a greater problem than us. Something like that.
When I'm talking to the officers, I'm not going to be saying we are working with the Black Legion. I'm going to be saying we are working with some like-minded space marines who are aiding in our cause. So it doesn't give them any,
Yeah,
oh my
'cause-
god, it's the Black Legion, they are evil,
Yeah,
we're going to kill them all.
Anyone who's even remotely loyalist will hear that and be like, no, that's it, we're out.
Yeah.
And they will automatically
If they hear space marines, they will think we are saved.
and fight
So I'm
harder,
giving them
probably.
hope rather than, oh shit, we're going to die.
Oh look! Bonus to morale! Bonus to morale, everyone.
False hope, the ultimate placebo.
Because your average Imperial sort of citizen has never seen a space marine before. They've seen pictures of them and statues of them. They've never seen a real one.
And here I am saying that an entire legion of space marines is on their way to aid us in our cause.
So even if they said that, they potentially just go, they sound bad. Are they good? What? Is that good?
Right, from the information you've had, Terabytes, you know that Dewan has at least 150 space marines under his command and many thousand human thralls, which he will throw into battle.
Ooh, teach me how to get more.
So we're looking at about 150 space marines, and then a few thousand red shirts.
Wonderful. Okay. So we've got our 200 people. We've got us together. We're going to start heading toward the train. Go down to the Minehead.
Okay.
I've left someone very useful in the main bit where they control the trains.
Mm-hmm.
So, because, you know, if we need a quick out, we need them to get the train to us first.
Yep.
So I've left one of them there.
Yeah, I mean you can already see sort of you
Yeah.
can already see the flashes of a far off battle as some of the Imperial Guard's armoured units are engaging the outskirts of the Necron force.
Still don't think this is a good idea for the record.
And
I
also,
don't think it is either.
Occasionally you hear the distinctive sort of scream of a Thunderbolt gunship sort of passing over, circling like a vulture, waiting for the moment.
Awesome.
And also a new sort of object has appeared in the night sky. You can see you can see the sort of a blurry outline of a battle of a large Space Marine battle cruiser in orbit, taking up a geostationary. No, it was geostationary or geosynchronous. I can't remember which is which, but yes.
Geosynchronous will be synchronised with the.
Yeah, so
orbit.
it's taking a geosynchronous orbit above the desert.
Nice.
To glass it in case shit goes wrong.
Hells yeah. Okay, so we board the train.
Mm-hmm.
We've got everyone together.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask the train so how long does it take for the tram to get from there to my head? It's like an hour and a bit.
Yeah, hour a bit. Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait until we're about half an hour out from our destination to contact Commander Ekadon to start the attacks, and it'll start. And we've got time to get there. You know.
The attack will begin immediately. Right. So while on the train, you can see what looks like first of all looks like shooting stars coming through the atmosphere.
Make a wish.
And then sort of on the horizon, you can just see massive explosions.
Hey, my wish came true.
As the macro cannons from the Gilgamesh pound the surface of the planet.
Awesome.
Yes, then followed by Dreadclaw assault pods following down behind.
Yep, quickest way to get a motherfucker into battle. Drop him in a pod.
And then from that point on, you don't see the Thunderhawk anymore. It's gone.
Oh.
So who's in the front carriage?
Mm-hmm.
Probably us.
Yeah.
You've come with us.
I've been with him since our conversation. I said I don't look particularly happy, but
Now, what's happening with what you had set up at the cathedral? Doesn't have to be done there.
Forgot about it. Very sorry.
That's alright.
Can't gonna be pissed.
No, my pyramid scheme.
No, I just forgot about it.
No.
That's very unloose.
Yeah, sorry. Well, the thing is if I do it, aren't they gonna run out of control before they even get to the thing?
They might do. I'm sure you can find. I'm sure once people start dying everywhere, you'll have a. You could do something.
No, I'll have to wait till I get back. Let them feast on the bodies.
Could summon them inside the thing where there's nothing but enemies.
Yeah, but I have to move the ritual there, and I've set it all up in the cathedral. I have to do it in the ritual.
You set it up again, but you need some stuff. Yeah. Quick, boil his blood.
Just do a quick makeshift ritual in the middle of a tunnel. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
nothing saying you couldn't really.
Yeah.
I'll start drawing the transmutation circle.
Yeah, we've got 200 people. Losing 5 isn't going to be that much a big deal.
Yeah, but if I did that, I would have brought my ritual team to be sacrificed.
Isn't your ritual team here?
No, the sacrificial ones.
The sacrifices.
Yeah.
The special sacrifices.
Yeah, we're here for for the sacrifices, not to be.
I mean, blood's blood.
Right, someone roll me a D10, please, with a -2 because you're going in quite
8.
hard.
I rolled a 10.
8.
Yeah.
Oh, no encounter.
Hooray!
Sad.
Yeah.
Sorry, and I think you didn't do that in the right voice.
Sad.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
It's fine. It's currently what Varsius is right now. I'm like, sad.
Right. You head down into the mine head.
Yeah.
It is eerily quiet.
Too quiet.
You know, he's mumpy, mission grumpy.
But we've studied like how where to go, so we're going to retrace the steps because obviously I've done the video multiple times. I know where I'm going now.
Yep. Okay, so in that case, give me a plus 20, either survival or navigation type
Yep,
test.
I have a navigation surface because it's obviously this surface, stellar and warp.
Yes, this would be surface even though it's underground. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not stellar or warp.
No. But since I still have 2 points of enough, I'll re-roll.
I was going to say, can I roll? Because I've also seen the...
Oh, you can.
Yes, it's passed by 2 degrees.
Okay.
I'm going to try as well.
Someone's class, it's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You can,
Yeah, that's what, you know, Donatus goes, I know where we're going.
Right.
Hang on, I'm going to figure this out. I said I know where I'm going.
That's where I'm going.
Okay, you spend...
No idea where it is.
How many degrees success?
2.
Okay, so I'm going to say this is going to take you 2d10 minus 2 hours going through the tunnels to find your way to the edge of the
2d10
Necron
minus
complex.
2. Okay.
So 10 hours.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, so you spend 10 hours hiking through, searching through the tunnels. All the time you can hear you occasionally feel the ground shake and dust falls through the ceiling.
I'm hoping that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Means there's a lot of combat going on. Yeah.
War and explosions and blood and death and glory.
That's generally combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I said. There's combat going on.
Wandering.
And finally, you find you find an ingress point into the Necron's underground complex.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Head.
Speak.
I'm going to
You
attempt
notice-
to focus my foresight.
You notice at intervals there seems to be a carving. Somebody give me a logic check.
I will attempt to give you a logic.
Oh, I do have logic.
No.
Also, no.
Yes.
My logic fails me.
Yeah, and let's see the Warpsmith. He should be the logic monkey.
2 degrees.
Oh,
You don't have logic.
nice. Okay.
You can still do it on train.
Yeah, you can do it.
It's just half your score.
It's okay. You got 2 degrees. It would appear that where it's appearing, it looks like it could be a map. I will describe the map if you wish to sketch it. So it seems to be arranged in a series of concentric rings.
Okay. So like, there's a centre point and then points going out like a ball target.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many rings?
How?
3 rings around the centre point. Yeah.
It's not very straight, but
No, that's fine.
I'm going to attempt to set up my precognition book.
Yeah.
So, yes, because it's plus 10 to Niscience, so my precognition's working.
Judging by some of the the reference, some of the points that you recognise on it from, you estimate this it must be about 100 kilometres across.
Yeah.
From the outermost ring.
To the centre.
No, across.
oh, across.
All the way
Yeah, about
across.
100 kilometres across.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you estimate that the time you've been travelling through the mines, you're about 2 kilometres underground.
So, just for this understanding, so say we've just stepped in here.
There are 4 main passageways spaced equally going.
So we're currently,
through.
if we kept walking along the set of tunnels that we're on, we'd go round in a circle.
Yeah.
So we are walking that circle.
Yeah, and then on each ring there are 4 tunnels that then go into the next ring,
Like,
and then go around another quarter turn. There'll be more tunnels going in, and more
I
tunnels
see.
going in
Okay, so,
until you reach the centre.
hang on.
Centre of the Earth. That was a weird Brandon Fraser movie.
There seems to be a huge sort of network of other smaller passageways,
Yeah.
weaving all around.
That one. Like
Yeah.
that, yeah?
That's like that. Yeah,
Okay.
or rather going all the way through, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just that's to show where the tunnel is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I give you that rough description and.
Also along the along on each circle there are sort of little nodes sort of marked out with writing in glyphs that you can't understand.
Okay.
I'm going to take a photo of that.
Mm-hmm.
Each one taking a photo of that.
Would a roll of Xenos have any help there?
Possibly. It has to be good though.
Oh look, I'm totally going to be using my foresight. Plus 10, so 58. Come on, 58. Yes,
Yeah.
3 degrees of success.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's all going downhill from
Yeah, it's like
we're fucked now.
this looks like it could be a language.
Yes, but no, you deduce that from the videos you've seen and the accounts so far, you reckon that the outermost ring, going by logically, the outermost ring would probably be storage facilities, possibly guard rooms.
I was like, well,
maybe even maybe some power generation.
Maybe it will.
yeah, I was like, well, judging by by this, I'd say that the outside ring is probably good for storage, maybe power facilities. Potentially more valuable stuff the further in we go.
Communication. Now that you're 2 kilometres down, regular communications to the surface will be all but impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Psychic communications may still be possible.
So I'm guessing my Voxcast is completely conked out.
No, well, yeah, because it can't go through 2 kilometres of rock.
So we can communicate with each other, but not up.
Yeah.
Damn all this granite.
all this metal-rich rock that we've been mining.
Where's 5G when I need it?
5G wouldn't help you. 5G can get defeated by a granite farmhouse.
That, and if you believe the rumours, it's giving people problems, medically.
I heard it's changing
Which is
DNA.
exactly.
Oh really?
Alex
what
Jones said
happened
so.
when people first heard about GSM being deployed in Guernsey. We're just hearing the same argument for a different tech.
Yes, well, people thought that trains would go so fast that you wouldn't be able to breathe.
That would be the best murder device ever. Well, better go to work.
People always scared of technology.
People thought 50 miles an hour of speed would kill you.
Yeah.
Well, if you're on the outside of a bullet train, I'm pretty sure that would fucking kill you.
Yeah, that's extreme. Anyway.
Excuse me.
Either way.
Right, so in you go.
Mm-hmm.
Watching.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting.
That's what the inside looks like.
Pretty.
Some glyphs like that.
They RGB'd the fuck out of this place.
Cool.
I see the G, I'm not so sure about the R and the B.
You never know. It might change colour. They just like green.
Yeah, so in those glyphs it is the weird green light, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the same weird green light that fucked me, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Don't punch that.
Okay.
I was going to say, something fucked you.
Don't punch that.
Right.
I don't intend to.
I know, but it's used. I'm just making
You come
sure.
right. You come to.
I can
Right,
shoot it.
you come to one of something that looks like the chamber where you were attacked last time.
Mm-hmm. Is that still on the outer ring, or have we moved in?
No, it's still on the outer ring.
Okay.
It's a big ring.
You
I'm
can,
sure it resembles yours after
you
from
can-
Norica.
yeah, you can hear the scarabs scuttling around, even though they float.
Air scuttling.
They half sort of float, then some legs touch the ground, and then.
Just the
skip
tip is
across
touching the ground.
I'm going to assume that they look like they're largely ignoring us.
Okay, you gonna throw a grenade into the chamber.
Seems logical.
Where have you sent all your other 200 guys? Are they just?
Unless they're with
scattered?
us.
Oh right, you've got 200 guys behind you.
Well, I don't. No one's told me to send
So
them
there's
anywhere.
a chamber
Yeah.
that we're looking at. It's
Yes.
not the way through to the next ring, is it?
No.
Okay. Let's send the guys on ahead to try and find the way into the next ring.
Yeah.
Good. Yep.
So, you.
Right.
Go.
Someone roll me a d10. I don't care who.
I rolled
Somebody
that
else.
then.
On it, 8.
8. Okay. That's fine.
They take one step and die.
No.
RFED.
Right. Yeah. You hear screaming
Oh.
and laser fire.
Behind us.
No, from where we sent the
Where you
guys.
sent your men.
Not even 5 minutes.
Okay, let's start running that
Can't
way.
trust a human.
Well, some of us are alright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jury's still out.
When he starts running that way, because no one else has said they are, so why wouldn't they just be a good distraction? Shouldn't we go a different way and try and go somewhere that they might not just be being killed and try and find where we're supposed to be going?
That's true. Just distraction would be.
Yeah. What
be
you
good.
see? What one of you? Whoever's nearest all the men.
I ran that way, yeah.
You can see that from out of the wall there is now now a sort of a structure, sort of a lozenge sort of shaped structure with a green glowy bit in the middle, and it's just firing arcs of green lightning out at your men.
Right.
And yeah, and it has a similar effect to all the other
Okay.
Necron weapons.
Does the whole thing kind of look very much like the monolith and the way the monolith was shooting and things like that?
Yes, very similar. But these almost like turrets seem to have just emerged out of the wall and are firing at the men.
Okay. Can I reach them?
You can make your way through to them. Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit one.
Okay.
Trying to destroy it.
Okay. As you're running towards it, it'll get a shot off at you.
Okay.
And it hits. And it is.
Are you going to attempt to dodge?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I do not dodge.
Okay. That is 15 damage, pen 3.
It'll probably mostly fine.
I think 2 will get through. Based like 9.
3 is 13, 15, 2 gets through, yeah.
Yep.
Toughness 6.
My toughness is 8.
Armor 8.
So 16, so
Oh,
take 3
yeah.
is
But it gets
13, 15, so at least 2 points get through.
It's like mine.
Oh god, I'm beat.
So so the one so the thing Thomas went after is that into the chamber that we were looking
No,
at.
that was down another. That was down a.
That was carrying on round.
Carrying on around the corridor,
Yeah, I ran back
not
to...
going off into the chamber that led off.
That's why I'd sort of suggested why don't we carry on?
Because
Yeah.
it's not a solid. It's not just one continuous corridor. It's a corridor. It's a central corridor, but then with chambers and other smaller corridors going off of it until you get to these larger ones that lead you to the next layer of the complex.
That won't take us to the next ring. We need to carry on, which is the way Lord Donatus has gone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but the men are going to get attacked by this turret that seems to have just come out the wall. Right, you can run at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the turrets
If not, we're
are
going to
actually
be
systems
backtracking
built
on
into the living metal
Right, so
walls of specific passages.
around this
The wall
We
seems to
need to
flow
find
like
this.
water,
to get into the next ring.
reforming
I thought we
a
were
Gauss
in that
projector
ring.
that
No, no,
fires
no, no,
crackling
we are
beams
here.
of green Gauss energy
That's what I thought as well.
at any target
we're
within
here.
range.
Right.
Targets automatically
found a
track and
chamber
fire at
in
any
one
target
of
that
them.
comes within
But we
range.
haven't found the corridor.
So they are
I
immobile.
thought we had one.
Yeah, they are mobile, so they will be quite easy for you to hit.
Okay.
But let's say so it will be a easy, so plus 30 to hit it.
Can I all out?
And obviously it can't dodge.
Can I do an all-out attack on an easy attack?
You can.
Which means that I can't fail.
You
Yes.
can. You can
You
still roll
can.
100.
If you
Yeah,
still
roll
roll
100.
100.
Roll 100.
Yeah.
But apart from
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
It's basically don't roll 100.
Yeah, pretty much.
How many degrees of success?
6 degrees of
6
success.
means minimum damage of 6. So roll your damage.
Plus your strength or whatever else you get.
Okay, this thing has AP of 10 and 15 wounds.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you could do
That
25 damage in one hit, then you know.
Yes, and they regenerate. So if you don't kill them outright.
So there will be some pen on the weapon.
24 pen 6.
24.6. Okay. So that's AP 4. And
Yeah. It's like, hey kids, let's do some math. It's
Right.
dead.
yeah, it shatters and bits of it fall sort of.
I probably
fall
get
out the
there
wall.
as that happens because I've started walking that way anyway. I probably
Nice.
get there as you destroy it. I'm like, yeah, interesting.
Was that more than one?
Yeah, you don't know because you swear that the walls all look. Every other wall around looks perfectly smooth, except for sort of the glyphs in it. There was nothing like this on any of the walls. The first one you've seen.
Yeah, based on Lizzie clarifying for us that it wasn't the corridor we're supposed to be going down that we were next to already, then yeah, we're all going that way.
No splitting of this party.
I'm going to keep
Yeah,
my
so-
weapon drawn and stare at the walls as I walk.
I'm going to keep my weapon drawn.
Can I do a?
It's very. It's getting very. Well, this many. It's very crowded in this corridor, and that attack has sort of panicked people as they sort of spread out.
That's fine. We're getting everyone to basically spread out down the corridor as we're walking that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're all trying to find basically like
it's a pretty big corridor.
Yeah.
Can someone
It's more
try
of a-
and
it's
rein
more
in
of a-
humans?
It's less a corridor and more of a huge tunnel.
We've got 200 people. We can send 100 people one way and 100 people another way because it's a circular thing, and then one group of us should find the
The way in.
way in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And there's the 5 of us stay together because they're expendable.
Yes. So can I do a perception check
Yes.
on the ground next, following where it was to see if there was a trigger of them standing on an area which
Yeah.
brought it out? Flat pass.
You can't find any physical trigger. Right.
They probably have life sensors or something.
Touchy?
They have no
Touchy?
physical trigger. Insert internet joke here.
Yeah.
Okay. Another half hour in, you find 3 more of these turrets. Which each time, as people are passing, they just seem to. Literally, the wall looks as if it melts away to reveal one of these things set into the wall. It shoots out. Your men return fire after some of them are blasted to atoms, and it's managed to subdue these things eventually. But it's taking a toll on your group of men.
Right.
How many do we have?
And roll me an encounter from all this noise.
Well, I did the last one. Someone else roll.
Go on, Cassis.
Take a 9.
Yeah, just more Gauss turrets. So I'd say you've lost 50 men at this point.
Okay.
Because I've constantly got everything recording through my helmet, can I quick go through it
Yep.
to see when they appeared, if it looks like anything triggered it?
Yeah. No, it just seems
Or
like
it's just
seems
their
like your,
presence
it's just your
triggered it.
presence.
Right.
You might also see if there's a pattern or if there's like any consistency to the intervals.
Yeah.
Because you've seen something 'cause all the way around. You see the scarab things that you've been attacking the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
There's some of those things are scurrying around all the time, or often on the ceilings and the walls. They don't set anything off.
I believe this would be something like heat sensing equipment that they have in them. It's not my area of expertise.
Am I aware of them having thermal light vision?
Good. Well,
You have to have a look.
whatever it is, they're looking. Basically, they're finding it's detecting something that's not Necrons. You know, they've got some sort of they've got some sort of threat sensor, some sort of enemy recognition system to them. Because obviously you are very different to Necrons.
It might possibly be some kind of bioscanner.
Or
Anything biological.
Or just a proximity sensor.
But if it has that, couldn't you reprogram it? Set it to attack the things that aren't us, the Necrons.
I think you probably have to get to more of the heart of the operation, like a base computer, than where we are currently.
Plus, this is a completely ancient but brand new technology to me.
Admittedly, where 1 + 1 is 2 for us,
It
they
could
might
be
not
pi
use
for them.
ones.
Though it is a really good idea.
I will take the idea remote, but for now, there is sod all I can do against these bastards.
According to the map, you've now come to one of the nodes that is around. Let's see how many these there will be.
Node. Out.
Ooh. We're almost
In
at
no
break
doubt.
time. Necrons.
Mushroom.
But it's Necron.
Scarab.
Eldar.
Edgelords.
Oh shit, the Night Lord's here!
Which would you prefer to be up against, Necrons or Eldar?
Eldar.
Eldar.
Fucking space elves.
Spell
Eldar.
slots, the space elves. The Eldar are poncy, squishy space elves.
Yeah.
These are battle-hardened warriors, machines of death.
My character's the technophile here,
There
and
are
even I
eight-
think
there
they
are
need to
8
die.
such nodes equally spaced around the outer circle.
Okay, so
What's a node? I feel like a very stupid question to ask, but I'm trying to picture in your mind what you mean.
Kind of like a junction box.
Yeah, like a circuit diagram. You get a little circly bit to show it's like a node where things go into.
Okay, yeah.
Circly bits. That's the
That's the technical term.
Yes, it is. Okay, good.
It's one of those things that
So like
node
that,
can be
yes.
used contextually for a few different things.
Yes.
would they be on the inner rings as well?
No, this is on the outer ring.
All on the outer ring. I see.
Do we see anything different on the wall?
Yeah. Well. Yes, there are the hieroglyphics change on the wall.
Oh.
They're different to show this is a different area. The passageway stone walls abut hieroglyph-laden walls of another Necron structure. As you enter the complex, you notice that the walls are lit from within by a brighter green light that seems to seep out, flowing out into the darkness and somehow dimming the light sources they carry. The hall opens up vertically to a roof that is lost into the darkness hundreds of meters overhead. A harsh buzzing sound fills the air, which you realise comes from the movement of countless anti-gravity fields. The cavernous chamber contains hundreds of massive pillars, which are covered in iconography and support the distant ceiling. In the centre, suspended above a seemingly bottomless pit, hovers a strange crystalline structure that pulses with a regular green glow.
Ooh. Jump.
The room is about 100 metres wide, with the crystalline structure hovering over the pit in the middle. And the pit itself is ringed by these blank black pillars. And then you notice out the darkness hundreds of Necron warriors, all standing immobile.
Internal thoughts.
Are you done?
The Necron warriors wait in a perfectly formed phalanx at the entrances to the rooms. But you see in the distance near the pillars there are different looking warrior constructs, slightly bigger.
Great, now they come in large.
You knew that already.
Mm-hmm. Can I borrow your map a second? I've had an idea.
If only we could utilise those nodes, to some degree.
Well, we know.
Do we know what they do?
I see what you've done there.
But best
I
guess?
think I see
Some
what you've
form
done
of power
there.
source or some kind of relay, possibly?
No, I'm seeing it as described.
Yeah,
But
I think I see what's happening here. By the looks of the layout of the map of this underground and the map of the surface, it looks like these are the tunnels they're using to get their warriors to the surface. By my calculations, this would account to where one group has been sighted.
What this? I point to the crystalline thing.
I point to the massive tube going up and up and up. That's how they're getting to the
They're
surface.
using vacuum tubes?
it's not really a tube as such,
But
the ceiling goes up quite high.
yeah.
We had a similar theory that there was one way, but now we have an accordance of what it is. That's the map of where we are. I think that's the map there as well. Is this something we can use? A way to go forward?
Looks like the crystal is powering it, so maybe destroying that crystal would stop them from getting to the surface.
We want to get to the heart of the matter. That's what we're meant to be attacking.
Problem is, if we attack this, then what if it's going to set off alarms?
Or activate all those Necron warriors.
So let's get. That's what I'm saying. Our original mission was to get to the heart of this place.
Yeah, I think we should just try and
We can always come back, Lord Pan.
You'd have to go a long way.
What do you mean, sorry?
It
Well,
took
to
us
go-
like 10 hours to get down here, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant if we went a bit further in and we needed to come back, we could.
So you can try and sneak around this this facility that's on.
Yeah.
You'd have to sneak through it.
Is there any way you can get a message through to the people that at the at St Anard's and get the group that we had planned with the charges down here to lay the explosive charges to blow them up?
No, I'm not that kind of psycho. If you remember rightly, last time to try and get a message to the ship, I had to go and find one of the.
Astropaths?
I had to go and find one of the astropaths. Then, to try and get another message out, we had to kill other people with psychic potential to try and get screams out, essentially. Unfortunately, I don't have the capability of sending messages.
And I've got no bars.
I don't remember that happening.
No, you weren't there.
You, Tech Monkey.
Yeah, you weren't there for that piece.
You give me a.
That will have been why Toad mentioned the screaming into the wall,
I don't know.
because we were shooting
What would it be?
people with
I'm
psychic
trying to
potential
think
that
of
didn't have it realised.
Yeah, give me a tech use.
Sounds like a good day.
That is what's my score? 2 degrees of success.
Right. Your machine-aided cognition has. You see a pattern in the pulsing and the way and the flashing of the runes on the walls. Seems like a countdown. Yes.
I think you're on the right lines.
And you see that you estimate it'll be 4 hours until it's done counting down. It seems like it's done this before.
It's a countdown. 4 hours and that countdown's done.
To one.
Your guess is as good as mine. I'm guessing until these guys deploy, but I could be wrong.
And probably until more troops go out.
Okay.
I don't know, were there any reports of the
It's 4
intervals of
hours
when they
out of
were
an
lined up?
8-hour countdown.
And it's already halfway.
Did I get any report, of between the intervals of more turning up? Because I got told, I asked them to send me reports of when they'd seen more.
Well, they were giving reports of just more every day. They were never seeing them sort of appear. They just seemed to sort of emerge out of the desert.
Presuming my guess is right, and this is for their deployment, that means that they deploy every 8 hours at least.
Yeah, maybe we should try and strike a conversation with the Necron.
No.
No.
Go ahead, but wait about 3 hours.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to speak in bullet code. See how many bullets it takes for him to respond.
No, go ahead. Go and give it a hug. See what happens. Fucking dare you.
Okay,
Maybe that's all they need is love.
We were just discussing off screen that we got the giant node and we know we need to go through it to try and get into the next inner ring. So we're going to try sneaks in.
Not first, we're going to send in some red shirts to see if they can sneak in. My guess is, after quick talking it through, I had more ideas. Once they get in, the 4 bigger ones, it was 4, wasn't it? Of the bigger looking ones. Yeah, the 4 bigger ones are going to activate because they're there to defend the crystal. So we're probably going to have to kill them and hope there isn't a chain reaction to activate all of the others.
Well, surely the way we are, do we have to go past them to sneak through?
We have to go around the crystal.
Yeah, well, not around the crystal. You have to go round through the around the edge of the chamber.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's 100 meters wide.
Who here has stealth?
That is a...
the space clomp.
I have stealth.
I have stealth.
Basically what's happened is I've attached pillows to the bottom of my feet.
There is such a thing as stealthy space marines.
I'm imaginary that I'm stealth because I did the stealth mission already.
Oh yeah, you're
Do
delusional.
I have stealth? No.
You're delusional that you can sneak.
Well, no, all space marines are trained in, in infiltration.
If I have myself, I actually get 21 or
in this
less.
area, because it goes so high up, is there any chance of me getting any boxing?
You can
It
try.
appear not, no, because the walls are all made of that same black metal.
It was worth a try.
Damn it, Finland, your best export.
I think basically the best thing for us to do is to just try. So
We're not going to send in the red shirts first.
we could. We'll have to see what time it is as well. We just go hell for leather and hope for the best.
Fuck it, I'll go 4th.
You're going to go in. He
see
sneaks in.
Marcius has a ride or die.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
He's gonna die.
He's going to try sneaks in.
Not that I particularly want to agree with him, but I actually do agree with you in this. The quicker we get through, the better. So I'd probably suggest we do just go for it.
Let's stealth.
Oh god,
Right,
he's
we're all
die.
going.
I rolled a 3.
We both rolled less than 10.
Okay, I rolled 98. I got my last infamy point. Oh my god!
I rolled a 5!
Well done.
So
that
that's 3
is-
degrees of success for me.
Also 3 degrees of success.
3 degrees of success.
Okay, I'm gonna have to infamy.
All of a sudden.
Shit!
Double
That's just
away.
you.
No, I passed.
Oh, did you
So I
re-roll?
just said, yeah, I
Ah.
spent my last infamy point. That means every single one of us passed ourselves.
Yeah, I had to roll an infamy as well, but managed it.
I'm out of infamy before we even fight.
This is why, we're in the big metal ring,
Damn
so I
it.
use my metal dice.
All
Fuck
of
it, why
us
not?
passed our stealth.
Well done. So,
3 degrees.
Oh,
Three.
like flat pass.
We each got 3 and you got flat, but it's okay.
I'm a giant fucking space marine.
Tom,
Same.
Yeah, well, I don't have stealth.
Oh,
I
shit!
do.
I just have agility.
You realise it's like one only time we're all going to pass something important.
Because you're not trained in it, it's half, remember?
In that case, I still pass.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for
It's
tea.
still a degree.
Yes.
That's
Still a
okay.
degree of success.
okay, there appear to be some of the larger warrior constructs are patrolling around the chamber.
Oh.
But you are expertly running from pillar to pillar, hiding behind some of the inactive warrior constructs.
Awesome.
I can't see him, he can't see me.
That's not how this works.
Actually, when there's a pillar in a way, it does. That is how it works.
Okay.
No, wait, we were doing that.
Oh, then no.
Where's a tactical
I
lampshade?
showed you a picture last week, I believe, of these larger warrior constructs.
Yeah.
They're like the warriors, but these are bigger and they have a large double-barreled cannon.
So basically, what we're doing is that's pillar. That's pillar. We're like. We're good.
Okay, so we stealth our way through.
Yep.
Some fucking hell.
It's because the gods are with us.
Okay.
Hey, I didn't steal anyone's luck. So
now you've said it.
Oh,
You asshole.
Well, mind you, we both had to use an infamy.
it's always my fault.
Yes.
At least he knows.
I am your
He
god.
understands.
No.
Oh, really? Then you should be enjoying what I do to you.
Okay, yeah. So right. So what are you? Well, so you're going to try and sneak through.
Oh yeah.
Anything we should observe? Anything on your way through?
As I'm sneaking, I'm taking a scan of everything. I'm not actually properly looking, but I'm looking in the direction so that I've got it on tape, so I can look back at it later.
Because
when we're not in a high threat area.
Yeah. So this in the centre of the chamber is this huge pit, which you can't. Well, you haven't really looked into it, but
No.
you don't know how deep it is, and it's surrounded by these black pillars.
I take it we don't actually scale that close.
Around which there seems to be where the immortals, the larger warrior constructs, are conducting their patrols around.
Yeah, I take it we wouldn't be skirting that close if we're trying to stay away from.
No.
Yeah, so yeah.
no.
Didn't you have before? Were you looking at the language, or were you looking at the language?
I was looking at language, but from that, my best logic was that this the outer ring is potentially the storage area, maybe power
that's-
You
generation.
can't
Something.
use any of your like Xenos-ness to.
That's what I used to
you
figure
don't,
that one out.
okay. I wasn't sure if you could or not.
You could try again on these pillory things.
I don't. It was just a thought. I know that in other systems you roll like knowledge checks to try and identify languages. I don't know.
That's true. I mean, can you do like a linguistics check without knowing the language to try and?
No, I mean Xenos. That would just give you maybe an insight into what in the same way that the first person who saw sort of hieroglyphics or any other sort of could try and deduce maybe what they were about. It might give you some insight.
You can try.
Yeah, get some insight. Go on, do it.
Fuck it. Sneaking.
Okay.
Foresight. I pass by a degree.
A degree.
Because that would be a 50. Yeah, I need to get less than 58.
Yeah, does foresight not require time?
It's just a skill. It doesn't actually say requires time.
Okay.
Unless you want to check it just to be sure. I mean,
Yeah,
otherwise
'cause
it's a
sure.
flat pass.
From looking at all the hieroglyphs and all the lines that are carved into the wall, the glowing green lines, the way they intersect and move around the room, it seems that these pillars are the keys. Any disruption to these pillars would possibly disrupt the operation of this chamber.
Awesome.
I mean, you don't think the ceiling's going to come down? They don't seem to be. The chamber is massive enough that these pillars aren't supporting it.
Oh yeah, it's just the pillars have something to do with that the orb. Is it the
Crystal.
orb? The crystal.
The crystal that's floating above this pit.
So through the comms, because I'll say it quietly, but obviously I'll say it normally. So it's like these pillars. It seems it's key to the crystal. So potentially, if you were to disrupt the pillars, that it would disrupt whatever it's doing. Just as a thought.
Sneaky.
For reference, so by careful consideration of all possible consequences and examination of all evidence and information to identify best
Are
plan.
your
10
150
minutes
dice
studying
coming through with
language
you?
isn't a problem. You gain plus 10.
Oh, never mind
And
then.
then
10
stay
minutes
put.
study. So
Well, like you,
just for
like
future reference,
Lord
it's 10
Hams
minutes.
explained before.
Yeah, they go off the other way.
We sent 100 when we had them. We were going to send 100 one way and then 100 this way.
Yeah.
So technically, we only have 50 with us.
Okay, yeah.
Because you said half. So we may as well bring us because we still need to get into the corridor.
So,
Let's wait until we're the other side.
So that way they get murdered and not us. That's the whole point of Roadshow.
Sure, fine.
We're going to wait until we get to the other side of this node
mhm.
before getting them to come through with us. Because if they fail their sneak, we can fuck off.
Okay. But right there, there's Betrayal!
But it's also tactically sound.
Them coming through could set off everything. Why put us in that situation?
I mean, they should have realised they were fucks when we handed them the red t-shirts.
You don't even have a name tag.
Exactly.
Little do they know they have things on the back, saying if I'm on the ground, good.
Okay, we keep snixing forward.
If I'm on the ground, find another one.
I'd be slightly annoyed if the one that's dedicated to me died, but
We can get you another one.
yeah, I'll just get one.
So,
But this one's useful at the moment.
Sneaky.
Yeah. So we sneaks this through,
Okay, yeah.
and once we get to the other side, we tell the red shirts to come through.
Who's going to roll for the red shirts?
Not you.
Yep, fuck it.
Not me.
Okay, they have.
They're dead.
No.
78. They're fucked.
Oh, they're fucked.
Oh, okay.
Can
yeah,
I
was gonna say,
roll for my guy?
You may take. I will allow you to take your guy with you.
Yay!
Yeah, you can check like a minion with you.
Because I did pass by like 3
Yes.
degrees.
'Cause,
That's
yeah, you're-
fine. Sneaks him with me.
So yeah, because your average prison has an agility of 26, but as these are you're supposedly the better murderers and killers, they would have sort of, I'm going to say 32.
No.
They're still dead.
78.
Okay. Yeah.
There's like 4 degrees.
They're about
yeah.
as sneaky as a brick through a
Right.
window.
The immortals you see attack them. There seem to be a few random warriors from the amassed ranks also wake up. Not many. It's mainly seems to be the immortals that are doing the fighting. There is screams. There is gunfire. The 50 of them may be able to fight their way through. Depends if you want to hang around.
So when they start getting shots, oh, that's unfortunate. I start walking off.
Same.
If they survive, they can catch up.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, our
Wilhelm
logic
scream.
is if they
Yeah.
can survive, they can catch up.
Okay.
Maybe a stray shot will hit a pillar and destroy it.
You
I doubt a shot is gonna do that.
You estimate that from the construction of the pillar, it's not made of the metal the walls are made out of. It's made of stone.
Oh.
A black stone. But you reckon it could be destroyed, but you need a couple of kilos of high explosives to do it.
No, yeah, so not anything that we're carrying, so a crack grenade
Mining
would really do.
explosives.
Oh, no,
So
if
those
you had a
mining-
whole bouquet of crack grenades,
Then
I have 9.
That might destroy
I have
one.
duct tape.
that would probably that arranged around a pillar.
I'm not going near the pillar at the moment.
No, especially now-
I think
no.
we should save it for the heart. Like,
Yeah.
because
yeah, if there's more of the same,
I
then
haven't told everyone I have one of these, but
Okay.
yeah, so you have an extraordinarily large posterior there.
Right. So
Why are you checking out his ass?
so
Oh,
you
where
guys
is- oh.
run.
Yep.
Yeah, loads of crack grenades.
there's a large cloak.
But yeah, guessing roughly how long it took us to get from the middle to one node, it's probably going to take us about 3 hours. 2 if we're running the entire time to get to a corridor.
We don't run, we walk with purpose.
No, right now we're legging it so that those things don't come after us.
If
John.
legging it's the plan, then the humans would be a massive liability. And given that you've got your minion and there's 2 of us and 3 of you guys,
Carry one each.
the most efficient way to do that would be for one of us to basically hang on to one of you guys, and you guys to sprint because you guys are much faster than we are.
Yeah.
And you can go without rest for longer as well.
Okay.
Get on his back.
Yeah.
Right.
Hang on to
On
it.
your way around, you come across another one of those chambers full of the scarab beetles.
Oh, like the harvesting rooms. I don't know what they're actually called, but that's why I have named them.
Dubbed harvesting room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They seem to be more common than the big chambers full of warriors.
Yeah, so while we're basically travelling at speed, there's one of each of us on one each of them,
Yeah.
and they're travelling quicker because
Yeah,
Space
give me-
Marines move quicker than us.
Yeah, give me toughness tests. Humans give me toughness tests. Actually, everyone give me toughness checks.
Oh.
Remember, you don't get your unnatural toughness bonus. Just,
Okay, we
Oh no.
I take
One
point of
degree of
fatigue.
success.
Okay,
Yes.
if you fail, point of fatigue.
I'm going to attempt
Shit.
an infamy to get a bit better.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah, boy.
I failed by just under a degree.
Ah, I passed that time by a degree.
He is. He's
Go
only,
back.
I
he's only,
passed by 2 degrees.
yeah, he's only toughness 35.
No.
No, so he's got some fatigue.
Yeah.
'Cause he
That's
has
He's
only
just
two-
as tough as I am.
Yeah, I take it it's a flat test.
Yeah, it's flat test. Yeah.
Yeah, I failed by just under a degree.
So
So
yeah, you got some fatigue.
That's really funny.
Yeah,
The
I am
humans
not-
failed, all the Space Marines didn't.
Yeah.
I know it's fine. I re-rolled with the
this is
infamy,
just
so I
strong.
passed that time. It's a shame you don't have footholds, so then I could sort of stand on your back and have my heavy bolter on.
Oh, no.
just
I
in
was
case.
going to have my left arm at the back so you could stand on my left arm and then face over my shoulder.
Okay, somebody roll me D10.
Oh, wait, we've both done one. Done one. So
I've
what
done
have
one
you
yet.
two?
Not
Yeah.
you. 4.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
We're having an encounter.
Good face.
That's it.
I'm sort of glad I didn't see the face. I was looking this way. Oh god. Nobody likes
Okay.
that laugh.
Right, as you're coming through the huge passageway towards the next ring, so you're actually heading through one of the big intersections now.
Oh, we're going through one of the tunnels.
Further into the donut.
You hear something ahead. It sounds like rushing water. And then you see ahead in the corridor with a dim green light. The floor is moving.
Oh, crap.
Okay. Bad.
Yep.
Bad juju.
A magnitude 15 horde of scarabs.
Okay, you're up. I delicately put you down.
Hey.
Oh, wait.
While he's doing that,
Oh, wait.
and given that I'm sort of hooked onto his sort of big servo arm,
Yep.
can I use his shoulder for stabilising?
If he allows it, yes.
When did the first time rocket?
So I'll take a half action aim and a semi-auto burst with the bolt gun at the horde coming.
Cassis,
Yo.
once I fury, how long does it take for me to re-fury?
Didn't come up for us.
I think it's an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Then I will do it because I've got time before we get to the heart to re-fury. But I will wait because I don't know what the
It's
innate
only
is.
magnitude 15. It's not.
It's not. I'll give it.
You probably won't have to with
Fucking
the amount of
hell.
damage you can do to a horde.
Holy
Critical, natural 1.
Nice.
So all 3 of my bolt shells hit. That's even with my fatigue because I half aimed. That's 5 degrees of success.
We come across some of the initials.
And it is explosive because it's a bolt gun. I wouldn't roll damage with that, would I? Or do I need to do a certain minimum?
Yeah, you need to do a certain minimum.
Cool. So it's tearing because it's a bolt gun. 7 or 7, lucky number 7. So,
But it's still not 9.
so it's 12 pen 4 for the actual damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want it damaged by shot?
No, just the first one will be fine.
Cool. Yeah, so it's 12 pen 4. And all 3 shots hit the horde.
Okay.
Okay, it's with a bolt gun.
Yep, it is with a bolt gun.
Okay, so that's down some magnitude.
Nice shot.
Continue.
Well, because you've done that, put me down. Half action brace. Because it's half action to brace heavy weapon. How far away would you say they are?
They're about 20 meters away.
Oh, okay, good.
Cool.
Full auto burst. So what's 10? So it's 0. It's 10 for that. Yeah, cool.
Smart.
Excuse me.
That is.
Do with Cassis.
So that's 31, so 3, so 4 degrees of
People
success.
might ship that.
So that means 5 out of my 6 hit. Yeah, 5 out of my 6 actually hit it.
Nice.
Cool.
So,
And that was in. Well, I was going to say it doesn't matter about location. It's a
5
fucking
hits,
horde.
And it's, yeah, okay. Wow, the horde is considerably thinned.
You don't.
I charge.
Yeah, obviously it's a heavy bolter, so it was explosive. So I don't know if you took that into account or anything.
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
We opening salvoed.
You just right.
It's a flat pass.
Flat pass. Okay, so you you sort of most of your swipes just smash ineffectively into the floor, but you're still hitting. You're not sweeping them away like you were, but you're smashing them good. So
you want horde damage?
Yeah, horde damage. What's the horde damage?
7.
Oh yeah.
7 horde damage. Oh, they're all gone.
Online.
Stamp, 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 stamp.
Yeah, basically you're charging one.
Yeah, so that was good. So it's
hitting the ones on the side as you're stamping on the ones you're running through.
Oh, awareness.
Is that everyone or just them?
Well, you can't.
I hadn't even done anything
I see
yet.
nothing.
I can.
No.
Of course, smashing.
No. Can I roll for my mook?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I failed.
Yeah, I
No.
see fucking nothing.
I have no fucking clue.
None of us see anything.
Smashy, smashy, smashy.
Who sees stuff?
None
No
of
one.
us see anything.
Everyone's too distracted.
Yeah.
No.
Oh god.
Out of the wall
Oh no.
comes a mass of legs and glowy green bits.
It's one of those.
That emerges from the wall.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I haven't
We
seen
haven't-
it.
we
haven't noticed yet.
Well, no, you didn't notice it's the heralding of its arrival.
Oh.
We notice it's
I
not.
think
Right.
does it essentially get a free attack before the
Well, no,
initiative roll, or
it just appears in the area,
okay.
and then we'll go into initiative. So, right,
Okay.
easily the size of a dozen men, this centipede-like construct makes use of arcane phase generators, allowing it to stalk the tomb worlds of its slumbering lords, burrowing through solid ground. It uses its powerful senses to trail its prey from miles away, and can sense the frenzied rhythm of a panicked heartbeat through 100 metres of solid stone. The stalker's immense size combines with its natural capacity for regeneration to create a nearly indestructible creature. Even though the more common warriors of the Necron legions, these insectoid creatures continue to thrash and fight with deadly ferocity despite damage or dismemberment. So yeah, it's got the ability to phase through matter, which is how it gets around.
Oh, joyous.
Right. So
You see, yes, you just see two legs as it is appearing through the wall. Right, this and everyone,
agility.
this is not a horde. I'll tell you now, this is a master level opponent. So roll that initiative.
So you roll 8d10 plus your agility modifier.
Oh, come on.
Oh, we go for 10s! Yeah!
9.
Humans get +2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Call out your initiatives.
Lightning.
I call 13.
14.
14.
9. Okay.
9.
Right.
Yeah, I've got
Okay,
lightning
so-
reflexes. I get 2 rolls.
14s go first now. Let's. I'll just go through this thing. This thing has a lot of rules, so let's just quickly go through them now.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Oh wait, I have lightning.
it's ambidextrous, obviously. Gunslinger, so it can fire 2 guns at once.
So
12.
Independent targeting, so it can target 2 of you independently.
Yeah, sorry, that's a 12 because I have lightning reflexes.
Ah,
Wait
okay.
a second.
Swift attack, 2 weapon wielder, whirlwind of death. It can regenerate. It is a machine. It has the machine quality, level 8. Unnatural senses, 150. Unnatural strength, unnatural toughness. It is armed with blades. It has 2 Gauss flares near its face.
oh god.
Can I get us one? I have to get us one of those.
What elsewhere?
It can
Yeah.
it can phase tunnel, meaning that it can move at regular speed through through solid matter.
Oh god.
And it has it can engage multiple targets.
Lovely.
Bolter.
What do you need, man?
I need to check the book that has Manic in it to see what Manic does.
Is it in Dark Heresy?
I think it's in one of the other supplement
Its
Black Crusade ones.
its toughness bonus and its armor is many.
Would a hit of Obscura do much?
Obscura.
You're the one that makes you tired.
No, yeah, Obscura sends you to a dreamlike state. So yeah, you'll die horribly, but you won't care.
Cool, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, so that's your if you're fucked take it.
Yeah, so I know the shit's expensive, but I don't want to die in pain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's getting down to we're all fucked anyway, there it is, Manic. Plus 30 to any willpower test, ignores fatigue, cannot be stunned or pinned. 3d 10 minutes.
Just because I keep forgetting it's there, other people would probably notice I do have a med kit on me.
And for this creature, its Gauss flares count as pistols, so it can use its gunslinger rule with them because it's big and
Not that I know how to use, use Medicaid or anything.
I'm
I just have
down
one.
what the Manic does.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Guys,
I remember why I
I'm
took
doing
it now.
for you.
I'm gonna die.
What was yours? Your initiative.
12.
Yes, it's a tomb stalker.
What was yours? What was your?
What, my initiative?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 9.
Making notes as I'm going.
Well, it's good. At the moment, my heavy weapon is still braced, but obviously if I have to move for whatever reason, I need to brace it again.
This thing is very heavily armoured.
Joyous.
If everyone assesses an opponent, I'll give you an idea.
How do you assess? Is that scrutiny?
Yeah.
Want me down?
I don't have scrutiny.
No, it's scrutiny.
Oh, is it scrutiny? Yeah, scrutiny.
Yeah,
I have scrutiny.
Scrutiny or Xenos might tell you as well.
Have we seen it though enough that we can?
Yes.
Natural 2.
What the fuck is going
For
on?
the scrutiny. No. So, with my -10 for fatigue, that is 2 degrees of success.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that it's got. I'm going to tell you that it has a toughness bonus of 14, and it's got 8 armour.
I'm going to struggle to damage this, I think.
Yeah. I'll have to roll high on the damage.
Retreat is an option, but it would follow you unless you can shake it somehow.
I can't really say very much because we are initiative, but yeah, I'm going to give this a go.
Functionally 22, yeah.
You've got a handful of mooks have caught up with you.
That's good. We'll put them in to give it a go.
You may have to command them to not shit their pants.
Well, between us.
You may each have 3 mooks.
Okay.
Plus a super mook.
Super mook.
Okay, so we have 15
Can't damage it with a bolt gun.
Unless you've got a righteous
hatred. Yeah, that's what I mean. Unless we did that.
We have to have zealous hatred to even injure it with our bolt guns.
Okay.
It's taking a while to damage it with my power axe.
Any psychic powers?
No, you'd be better off because you're
remember, it does have the machine trait. If anyone has anything that affects things with machine trait, like haywire, grenades, or
no, they're rare enough that we weren't able to find those because we asked at one point and there was just no chance at the time.
And generally, the kind of person I am would not want to carry haywire grenades in case anything. No, in case they go haywire.
The haywire go haywire.
Okay.
It'd be a fitting irony for any of my characters.
What does felling do again?
Felling, I think it ignores a certain level of toughness bonus. I believe. Hang on. Felling. Yes, felling reduces the target's unnatural toughness by the amount. So what's the felling level?
4.
4. So that would take its toughness bonus down to 10 instead of 14.
But the long last is only pen 1, so yeah. And its damage is not high.
I can't give you anything that you won't be able to
unnatural
use.
Toughness 8. So yeah, I mean it's only got unnatural toughness. Yeah, so it would only be toughness bonus 10 instead of 14.
What?
Which is pretty good.
What?
My toy. One
Oh
of its traits is haywire.
Oh yeah, he's got that fucking ridiculous thing that he made out of all the shock malls, where he put all the power cores of the shock malls together with this one-off haywire.
Yeah, because it's got unreliable, unstable, overheat, haywire, and shock.
And one use.
This weapon generates a field that troubles the machine spirits of technology. See page 149.
Fuck, it's great. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's a one shot and could potentially fucking kill me or hurt me in the process, but there is a chance.
Haywire.
If that takes out my respiratory system, I'm going to haunt you.
Everything within the field's radius. Okay, let's see. Destroy the inner workings of machines. Everything in the field's radius, which isn't much because it's a directed battering weapon. Haywire 3 would affect an aura of 3 meters radius. What's its haywire value?
Didn't give me one.
There's just 1 then, so that means, which means it hasn't put an area in effect. It's direct.
Okay.
So basically, then you roll a D100 on the haywire table. Adding any modifiers from the weapon to determine the strength and effect. Okay, where's the haywire effect?
So it has a potential. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but you know, it has a potential.
Where is the haywire table?
Okay, yeah. I don't think Manic's going to be any good for this fight. Bonus to the willpower and ignoring fatigue, stunned and pinned is great, but willpower's not really relevant for the fight.
Roll on table 2 to confirm haywire effects.
And on top of that, if you fail the toughness test afterwards, you're unconscious for 1d5 hours.
Hey Louis Man, thank you for the host. Didn't know that you were streaming, swear I'm not getting notifications anymore.
Yeah, Twitch app has become more useless with each update.
Fuck you, Twitch
It
app.
happens, but no worries, bud. Reading intensities. Yes, it's just because, checking up on certain rules as it's probably going to come up.
This is going to be a big fight.
Because Merlan's got a bad idea.
Which might work. Might.
I'm trying to find that. I cannot find this table 5-2.
5-2. No, I'll find the table and see what numbers it
Best.
Yeah.
Right. Either works or it completely horrifically fails.
Okay, so basically you roll. You roll, and it could be anything from insignificant to dead zone. And in dead zone, technology within the affected area it completely ceases to function. Power armor becomes unpowered. Whereas movement reduced by 1. Characters with cybernetic replacements of internal organs suffer fatigue. Melee weapons with technological components, i.e. power swords, become primitive. So yeah, it won't destroy the thing, but it'll stop it. It'll stop it dead for a time.
Okay, my best
And
option is
because it's all sort of mechanical, it will inflict massive amounts of fatigue on it, making it less effective.
Hopefully, because of the fact that it has no area of effect and it only affects that thing, it still won't affect.
Yeah, because it doesn't have an area of effect. It's so effectively got one, which is just dead zone on. Well, effectively me.
Well, it wouldn't affect you.
Oh, it wouldn't affect me. Okay.
It would just be affecting it because of the way this thing works. It's not a grenade, so it's not in the area.
Yeah, it's a contact.
So it wouldn't affect us.
No.
Yeah, there's no area. It's just affecting the thing it hits.
Because if it did, then I would not be able to go any further.
Yeah, no, you'll be fine.
Okay.
It helps, I believe.
This thing is 25 meters away.
Okay.
And those with 14 initiative 14.
Very quickly, mine's be really quick. A frenzy. You'll go.
My most effective and penetrating thing is I'm going to attempt to doombolt a motherfucker.
Doombolt it. Psychic time.
No, I don't manifest this one.
Roll to see if we have a mishap.
It needs to be double figures because I've not pushed.
Right, yeah.
I don't think you can push it. So.
No, humans can push because humans.
No, this power. You can't push this power.
Humans are unbound, so. You can
oh yeah, I think you need to roll double figures unless you've done it pushed. If you do it pushed, it's other than double figures and shit.
Can I borrow that one in the moment when you're free?
Yes.
Obviously, you're using it by the second.
Yeah. I'm just going to quick look something up and then I'll chuck it in.
Next, I'll be charging. So if you want to get down, do it now.
I let go. Yeah. If I do it normally, if I roll doubles on the focus power, I roll on the phenomena. If I push, I could push it because I can just add to the psi rating, but I haven't done that. So. Oh god, I'm really tempted to push the next one.
Can you
aim a doom bolt?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's a shooting set.
Yeah, because it still says that you require.
Your finger.
Yeah, because it says that you require a willpower, a flat willpower test to manifest it.
Yep.
But if I aim, I can still get pluses to it essentially.
Yeah. No, it's a psychic test.
Okay, so I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's basically what I was
Oh,
asking.
right, yeah. Yeah, you don't manifest it, so it's not good. You don't have to aim it for it to go anywhere because it hasn't manifested.
You tweak a few more of your brain muscles.
Yeah. But if I push the power, I can just up the psi rating that it's effective for. Essentially, you don't need that page specifically because that's Doomball.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Right, so you go fizzle.
Yeah. So I've essentially tried it and it's just not worked.
Luckily, the stats are in this book as well, so I don't have to use the set. I can use 2 books.
Maybe I should take the manic. Plus 30 power.
Yeah, I realised a second ago I didn't actually pause the
That-
song recording properly.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
So it was still playing.
Oh, so they've missed all of that.
I don't think they necessarily missed it all. They just
There
might
was
have been
just
music at the same time.
Music as well.
It went, bye-bye.
Oh well.
Hey,
Shit
look.
happens.
Maybe
This
next
is what
time.
I was looking for, and there was a page mark in it. Thank you.
You must have left the page marker. I might look up the pushing in a minute because I may well push as high as I can go.
Are you going to push it to the limit?
Are you going to push it real good?
I might give it a full +5 psi rating push, which would put my bonus to damage at +9.
Don't push it so hard that your ass falls at itself.
I can force stop a roll from the phenomena, so once per session.
Phenomenal.
Anyway, we're all about to die. Come on, let's have some peril here.
You're in the next initiative of, I think, Burke's going.
Yeah. So you shooty or
yeah,
you
'cause this
try
was
and
14
charge
as
it?
well.
Charge.
Okay.
13.
Off 30.
Well, it'll take you a phase to charge it, so you could shoot while you're charging. Or
Yeah,
while
do
you're
that.
moving. You can't be on it straight away in one phase. What are you shooting it with?
Legion Bolter.
Okay. Good luck.
Half action aim.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives me plus
10.
10.
No,
Plus
half action is +10, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Nope.
Bang, bang, bang!
It's as big as 5 fucking houses. How am I missing?
Oh, yeah, it is, sorry, it is, there are pluses to hit this, because it's big.
Oh.
It is, let's see, big, so it's hulking, so it's plus, is it hulking or is it massive? It is enormous.
Ooh, I
That's
do
really
love an
big.
enormous thing.
Yeah. So
Same.
Plus 20.
So total of +30 to ballistic.
Nope.
No,
No.
okay, you missed.
just out of curiosity, does that count to melee as well, or is
Yes,
that just
it will.
shooting?
No, that'll be melee as well. It's enormous.
+30. Okay.
But this thing can dodge and parry.
I'm fencing.
It looks like I've got a chance to hit the fucker.
And just so you know, it is able to parry power weapons
Fuck.
with its big pincery, clawy things.
Yeah. Okay.
Dog. Fuck.
Yeah, he's currently like
Frothing at the mouth.
frothing at the bottom
Oh
left.
wait, no, it hasn't got its brutal blades have not got the power quality. So
I
yeah.
take it they're not natural weapons either.
Well, effectively they are natural weapons, but some.
Yeah, because it does specify in natural weapons that technically parrying with a natural weapon doesn't break it.
Yeah, no, they're not classed as natural weapons.
Okay, so
No,
yeah, so
I
they
can
can be
get-
broken.
Yeah, brutal blades and crushing legs are not powered, but they are razor sharp,
Razor sharp.
which is pretty nasty.
Yeah, razor sharp's pretty.
Yeah, it's razor sharp. If the attack roll results in 3 or more degrees of success, double penetration.
Oh.
Whoa.
So it can go straight through your armour.
Well, shit.
But I've got with the power field, if I parry a weapon made with this weapon that lacks this quality, there's a 75% chance of destroying the attacker's weapon. So there's no chance I could destroy its claws if I parry.
Yes, you can destroy its claws, but its legs, it has loads of them.
No, that's fine. I just thought I'd ask.
Parry for days.
And I can parry while frenzying because I bought the talent to do so.
Hey! Right. Okay, so you've missed.
Yep.
Who's next on the...
Pan.
what's your...
Well, we both had 9.
No, I had 12.
So it is going next.
It's next.
Well, what was it? Sorry.
It had a 13 as well.
13, yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I'll keep the
So-
initiative order then.
It is heading towards the first space marine it sees.
Which is me, so I'm running forward.
Well, you will be.
No, you're running forward. I'm frenzying.
But it is shooting at 2 of you. I want you to decide. I want you to all roll me a dice, and the 2 with the lowest result get shot at.
Does that include us? Or?
10.
No, the space.
9.
It will always target the Space Marines first, and it has 2
Okay,
shots.
so us 2 are the 2 lowest.
Yeah. So it.
What
okay,
a great time to roll a 10.
And misses both of you. It's not good at the shooty.
Good.
It's only got 30 ballistic skill. It's got 55 weapon skill though.
Ah.
Yeah. And there it is.
Yeah, that's where it comes in.
Okay.
No, it's
Pandorica.
yeah.
Hit it with your sparky stick.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the plan.
You and your bloody bad idea.
Hey, this could save us.
I'll hit it with my gnome stick. I love that film.
If it works, this could save us. Then you will respect me.
There are only sponge fingers left.
No,
No.
I ate them all.
Nah, fair.
They did not last.
It's not spongy at all.
Dry sponge.
No, they're made from.
Yeah, so.
What SpongeBob will turn into when removed from water for too long.
Falak's name.
Technically, you could.
Semi-auto burst.
You see, you could. A living sponge, you can cut it up and leave it in a petri
try
dish,
that.
and it will reform back into a living sponge.
Whoa.
Plus 20 to this.
Power of sponge.
Or you can tear it up. You can tear a sponge.
I'm pushing.
Sort of two living
Nice.
sponges.
That is
It's a plant type thing.
6 degrees of success.
Nice.
So all 3 of my shots hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Short 15. Very good. Very good.
Right, so roll damage. Remember, don't forget it's tearing, and you really want 10s for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell her you believe.
I believe!
9. So for the first one, that is 18 pen 4.
Okay, pen 4. So that's that equals its defense then.
Yeah, soaks that.
Yeah.
It soaks. the
Try
shit
again.
out of that.
Again, another 9. So
Yeah, you need a 10 to
last
damage.
one. No.
Yeah, this thing soaks like a boss. Oh wait.
It is a boss.
Okay.
This is a boss level enemy.
Anything that my minions shoot will do fuck all to this.
Yeah. Your mooks will literally do nothing to this with their las guns, and even the ones with bolt guns probably won't do much. They're human bolt guns.
That I got last level up.
Oh,
Plus
yes.
10 to the loyalty of all minions.
Oh yes, they will to you.
Oh yeah, my minions are
Do
fucking
you
loyal.
have swift attack?
Love you.
Anything like that?
It's fastest.
Right.
What are you doing?
Run up and hit it in the face.
Right.
You
Makes
dropping
up to
heavy
it.
bolter and
Yeah,
throwing,
I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna grab my big stick. So obviously think of like the normal shock maul with just loads of other shock mauls bolted to it.
Huge and more power packs on the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, praise be to Zeech.
Does that have gets hot as well?
It's got overheat.
Yeah, unreliable, unstable, overheat, haywire,
It's
and
a
shock.
one pop done.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much this thing is
One
going to
pump jump.
explode as soon as it goes off.
Whether it works or not, this thing is
That's
fucked in one swing.
It's a 1 pump jump.
Because I have to move, do I have to do a charge, or can I still do an all-out attack?
Well, you have to show me, and
Isn't it all-out attack a full action?
It's starting
They're both full
towards you
actions.
now, so
Oh, okay.
if you do an all-out charge, if you do a charge,
Yeah,
then you need a charge to reach it. You can't do an all-out attack.
cool. Yeah, because obviously it's a difference between a plus 20 and a plus 30, if
There
I
is.
could, so yeah.
Although with a charge you can still take
Don't let
reactions.
that fucking thing hit me.
It won't.
Okay. So yeah, so you see me drop the heavy bolter,
And
pull out my thing, and I was just sprinting. So that is plus 20 from it being so large, at 56,
it's
plus
moving
20 from
forward
the
now.
charge,
Roll
so
the
that's
charge and
76.
On the side, please don't let that fucking
Please,
thing hit me.
please.
Tell me you have information in case. Oh no, you're fine.
So yes, I pass by 3 degrees.
okay.
Yeah, he does.
Please don't parry. Please don't parry.
If it parries, it's fucked.
Parry won't matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
okay.
if it hurts, he'll fuck.
If it was to parry, it's still affected by it. Essentially.
Parries.
Bastard.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Roll on the haywire table.
I'm not sure I want to do it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, as in me specifically.
Just
you rolled it, you roll it.
This is a D10 on.
Oh, D10.
Yeah.
So I thought it was D100.
Do it, boy.
I wish I knew if I needed higher or lower.
Roll!
High is good.
Just fucking roll it.
3. Can I spend it in for me to re-roll that? Because I want higher.
Not normally, no.
Burn 1.
Ooh.
What I'd probably say is if he allows you to re-roll it with infamy, I'd say you have to take the second result even if it's worse. You don't get to.
Oh yeah, no, I completely get that.
If you want it to be
Would
amazing,
be an interesting one.
burn 1.
Yeah, I do want it, to be as amazing as possible. But
burn it to get
it depends
as much
if you
as
want
possible.
to do it.
Burn 1 to get as high as possible.
I'll let you. I will allow you to spend to re-roll.
Ooh. Do I use that same dice or do I use a different one?
Yeah.
Fuck it, metal one. Come on, please, higher than 3. 9!
Nice.
9!
9!
Smile.
Yeah, that's why I went praise Peter Siege.
For a second, you see yourself hit it, the battery pack melt, and then a claw go through your face.
Oh.
But then you're able to step to what. Having seen that possible future, you step to one side and lash out with your power ball to meet its claw. Prolonged dead zone. So as above, but lasts for 2 rounds. As it lessens to a dead zone, then it lessens to a regular dead zone. Dead zone technology affected. Completely ceases to function. Power arm becomes unpowered. So this thing will effectively cease to function for 2 rounds.
Let's twat the shit out of it.
Yeah, so it's like poof, and then it kind of plumps.
Yeah.
It works!
Based on the way you describe that, do I see the ripples in the warp, given that I've got precog running?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so with that, I'm just gonna say it worked.
No. You've dropped this thing because it's got incredibly hot.
Oh yeah, I'm still gonna laugh about it. It's like, it worked.
This thing has gone crumpled on the floor. Its legs are twitching.
Alpha.
Okay, you get 2 free rounds essentially.
Okay.
Right, I'm just gonna
Darcy was the last
take the time
person
to
in
rub
that
that
round.
off my character.
So the next one is me and Lunux.
Yes, go.
I'm charging, so
You can go first.
I have brutal charge because of my Mark of Corn.
Yep.
So I charge in. So before I roll, with the pluses that's going on, my charge is 132.
Yep.
Okay.
Solid.
And that does count towards degrees of success as well.
I just thought I'd state before I roll.
Yeah.
So it's 5 degrees of success.
Yeah. Okay. So do you get multiple
6.
hits with that?
Wait.
No, that's only for
With a
100,
charge,
130.
no.
charge now.
Yeah, a charge is a single attack because it takes up the action to do it.
Yeah.
Swift and lightning are half
Where
action.
you get multiple hits.
But I'm charging because I have
But that means you've got
base going.
degree of success means how many degrees of success did you get?
You have 5.
5. So that means you can't get less than 5 in damage.
Wait. So it's 26 pen 6.
26 pen 6. Okay, its armor is 8, so now it goes down to 2. So 26. So that's now 24, which means 10 damage.
Yeah.
And I can't do
Fuck
anything else
this
this
thing.
round.
Okay.
So.
I am going to push as high as I can physically push a power, and I'm going to add +5 to my psi rating for this one attempt at this Doom Ball,
Okay.
which puts my psi rating to 9.
Ooh.
So,
But if it's gonna go wrong, it will
It's
fucking
gonna
go
go
wrong.
bad.
I have to make a roll on the psychic phenomena table at +5 per +1 rating. So my psychic phenomena roll is
25.
+25 regardless.
Spicy.
So
Oh.
natural 2 on the attack, motherfucker! Wow, that's
There's been a lot.
There's
Of
a huge
4 degrees of success.
The human. Well, you'll notice it. Your armor will sense it. The temperature suddenly dropping around Lunax.
Because I'm pushing this high, my eye's going to roll back automatically, showing the symbol of Zinch on it.
Yeah.
And it's just.
Yeah, you're probably going to get a nosebleed after this.
Yeah, nosebleed. You're probably going to shake, something with power.
Brain's going to do a shit. Yeah.
Oh! I like that. That was really good.
It's plus 9 because of the psi rating. So that's 17 pen 9.
And this is what kind of damage? Is it just?
It's. Oh, sorry. Let me check. Doombolt. It is energy.
Energy.
So yeah, 17. Sorry. So 17 pen 8.
Pen 8. Okay, so that's its armor gone. 17. 3 points of damage.
So now I have to do my psychic phenomena roll. I have to do it. But if I don't like the roll, I'm going to warp block it.
Ah.
So plus 25. Yeah. 18. So that goes on to perils of the warp. So I'm going to warp block it because warp block does state even if it would force you onto perils of the warp, you can ignore a psychic phenomena result.
Yep.
Which means I do take 1d5 damage.
Okay.
But it means,
You're not going on
I'm not
terrorism.
perusing.
Right, yeah, his brain takes a shit. You have blood coming out your ears.
Yeah, so I take 3 damage for doing that. It also means I can't use a power till my next turn because of warp block.
How would you describe your Doombolt? What does it look like? What form does it take?
So I imagine
a
it.
middle finger.
I imagine it as a pure black ball that you can almost see into the warp into with black crackling energy around it, like black lightning.
That's metal.
Yeah, that's how I imagine it anyway.
Death clock.
Yeah, I was about to say, if difficult design with lightning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and as I do it, soak that motherfucker.
Right,
yeah.
Terabyte. Right, you're in charge range.
I'm bleeding from that
So
eye.
I'm going to charge. That's plus 30. This is things passive?
Yep.
And
You
then
also have
plus
plus 20
strength
from
charge.
this, yeah.
So that's plus 50. So I have to roll below a 97.
You
I
rolled
rolled
11.
Fuck me!
8 degrees of success.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be an 8
Your
minimum.
damage cannot be below 8. Roll the damage for your power axe.
And you get 2d10 as well.
Your big old power axe.
This is disgusting.
That's not 8 per die. It's 8 total, I think. Yeah.
But either way, he's got 2 dice because of the type of weapon he has.
Yeah, so it's minimum 8 on one of those dice. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he ups the 4 to 8 as well.
So 16, 20. That's 30 pen 6.
Oh! Fuck that guy!
Yeah.
Okay, so it's got 2 armor. Which means it's got a total defense of 16.
So 14 goes through.
14 damage goes through. Ding 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 ding.
6, 7, 8, 9.
So I estimate it's on 63 health at the moment.
Cool.
Oh.
We're getting there.
Any of my attacks, I have to roll a 10 on damage to hit it.
I believe in you.
And it's not moving at the moment, so you would get more technically. But well, it's only just hit the ground. It's all twitching. So
Yeah.
This is its first go. It's technically missing, though.
yeah.
Okay.
It's me.
Good hand.
Put down my pineapple.
So your ass pineapple.
No, she's actual pineapple.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't see that. There was pineapple, and I was not told.
She's just hiding it behind the screen from you.
I love pineapple. You can have a chunk if you want.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm going to move within. What's the phrase I'm looking for?
Range?
Yeah, within.
Charge range?
No, I'm not doing melee. I shoot. I don't melee.
You already. It's only 25 meters from you, so you're already
Interesting
in
fact about pineapples.
shoot range. You mean close range?
Although everyone
Yes,
associates
that's
them
the
with
one.
Hawaii, pineapples are not native to Hawaii.
What's standard range? So 25 meters. Is she within standard range?
Oh yeah, a bolt gun's got a range of like
Yes,
100.
they
I
were
think.
imported.
Yeah.
They were
My
imported to Hawaii
bolt
because they
pistol
grow
has a
well
range of
there.
30.
Oh, is it
my
pistol using?
Legion Bolter has a range of 100.
Yeah, so your Legion Bolter is within half range, so you get plus 10 for range.
Right.
Plus 30 to ready to hit, so you're on plus 40.
Okay.
If you half action aim, that's plus 50.
Pineapple's a native
Yeah,
danger.
I basically don't have to roll. It's don't roll 100.
No, but you need to know your total range, you know how many degrees of success you get. So
if for whatever reason you ended up with like a total of 150
plus 50,
before a roll,
it's 108.
yeah, so you
that's
could
fine.
get fucking loads of degrees of success on this.
Yeah. She rolled an 11.
Oh shit, that's 9 degrees.
9 degrees.
Right, so...
Success.
11s
so
in a
it's
row, what the fuck?
So with the tearing on a bolt gun, you physically can't do less than 9 damage
Yeah,
on the roll.
yeah.
So
You need to
anything less than a 10 is automatically a 9.
But if you
Yeah.
get 10, then it's... yeah.
No, I didn't get a 10, so that's 9. Plus 9 is 18. 18 pen 4.
I take it.
Pen 4, okay, so which means it's got a total...
I take it its toughness remains the same even with it stunned.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that's... it's toughness 8, so it's toughness 18.
Did you
So,
semi-auto burst?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, so you've got the other 2 bullets to roll
Yeah.
for.
That's
So
18 and
4 more chances to get 10s.
No. Another 18 pen 4. And the last one. No.
okay, so yeah, no, it soaks all of that.
Yeah. See, I have to roll a 10 to damage it.
Yes.
I'm not a melee. I don't do the hitty in person.
So, you never know.
Hey, I had to supercharge my power to even hurt it, so and that was with a roll of an 8.
His orifices, so
Right.
No, I'm bleeding out of one eye. Because it looks cool.
Fuck. I've got more
that is
chances.
cool.
If it wasn't excessive.
You got crack grenades?
I do, yeah.
Right, you could...
Yeah, fuck it. You know, I'm gonna crack it.
Yeah, smoke the crack.
I roll ballistic skill to basically throw that, don't I?
I believe you can use them in... Actually, you stand back and...
Yeah, because people may not have seen.
How many
similar
people
range.
are within punching range of this thing?
It's fine.
Doesn't
Crack
matter.
grenades doesn't have
Yeah.
a blast radius.
Yeah, crack
Yeah.
don't have blast.
They have they get pen rather than blast.
Yeah, they're
concussive.
directions. So basically, you take a step back and either wang a grenade at it, or actually you can place them as well. But
Ooh, I like the word wang. Wang.
Just
I like the
casually
word
jams
wang
it
it.
between 2 of its
Yeah, you
claws
do.
and just steps
Yeah,
back.
I do.
So yeah, so it's still plus 20 because of how large it is. With grenades, do you get bonuses for range or not?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
No.
So 73.
Well, okay. Technically, if you are literally standing next to it and throwing at it, you'd get 1 because it's gross point blank.
Yeah.
However-
But you still have to roll to see if you fail.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so you would have the plus 30 for that, I suppose, if you're that close.
It's plus 30 because no, plus 20 for an enormous target.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Plus
it's
one
still,
of 10 because yeah, you
called me woman.
sorry.
so 80. Yeah, 80.
Plus 30 when you're that
Yeah.
close.
No.
But,
That is 3 degrees on its own. With my droid, when I pass any ballistic skill check, I gain another degree of success. So 4 degrees of success.
Yay.
So I get a minimum of 4 damage on one of the d10s.
Okay, where are grenades?
crack grenades are 2d10 plus
Yes.
4 pen 6.
Yeah.
Concussive 0.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if that's relevant for a machine.
Oh well, that's fine. That was higher anyway.
Crack, so 2d10 plus 4.
13 pen 6. It's not gonna do. Oh wait, hang on. Plus 4. Sorry, 17 pen 6.
Oh,
Still not gonna be enough. I don't think.
No, that's 2 points of damage.
Woo!
Yeah, a little bit of damage.
Well done, you have done more damage to it than I have.
It's fine. I still win. I drop the fucker.
Crack grenades are described as
Temporarily.
it's a shaped charge to punch holes in armoured targets, such as vehicles and bunkers. Shaped warhead makes it impractical for anti-personnel use.
Hey, I believe that this was going to work anyway, so it was my invention. That's my shtick. Yeah, hubris. Anything I do is amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sleeve, what you're going to be afterwards when I had Laura here, I told you.
My first martial
I
practice.
know right now.
Anything that I want to be.
You were saying hubris,
Make it
anything I
fast,
do
would
is
you like to go
automatically
first?
You give us.
Sleeve,
Right,
what
okay.
you're going to
Whose
be
turn
afterwards.
next?
Well,
So-
thanks for the update, Louis, man.
You can lightning it now.
So I have lightning attack, It's a -10 on my weapon skill, but I get an extra attack per degree of success.
Yeah, up to your weapon skill.
per degree or per
modifier.
2 degrees?
It's
Lightning attack is per 1 degree.
Yes, because that's why you get the minus on it.
So, because swift attack is I get +1 hit per 2 degrees.
Yes.
I'm using my killing.
Give
So
me
my
your-
melee,
Give
Come
me-
on, lots of hits.
So,
Yeah, so
if
it's plus 20 for its size.
yeah,
And a +20 being a stunned target now.
So it's
Plus
plus 40
40
for that alone.
if it's that's my one. That's
Can
there.
you aim with a lightning attack?
Okay,
Oh no,
so
you're frenzied, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I need
You
a
wouldn't-
90.
you wouldn't
I
have
need
this.
to get,
Cold
clarity.
shot is a separate kind of attack.
yeah, I need to do
yeah.
So I need to get a 92 or less. So that means that's 3 hits. So I have 3 attacks. technically.
Unless
4, because that's
4.
3 degrees. So you've got your initial hit and 1 for every
then
degree.
three
So I
on
make
top.
4 attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So
4
I can
hits
roll
against
my
it.
4.
Yes.
still pretty damn good.
So do I just do roll 4 damage? Or
Yes.
do-
Oh yeah,
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 4
you
sets
roll
of damage.
for each hit.
So you've got 1 for each.
Is it 1d10 or 2d10?
Well, I have 1d10 is my power sword.
Yeah, so you roll for damage for each separate hit, and you roll with your full strength and everything for each hit. So
Alright, let's do this one at a time. So, 10.
you have 3 degrees success, so change that 1 into a 3 as well.
Okay, so let me see this. So, 24 pen 6. That's that one. 23 pen 6. 27 pen 6. 29 pen 6.
Okay, so with your pen, it's got a total defense of 16.
Right?
So first one was 20. What?
So it's 23, 24,
27,
27,
29.
29. So 23 was first.
Yeah, so 23 first. Minus 16 would give us
7.
7. Okay.
So that's 7, 8, 11,
13.
and 13.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's in total. That's 20. Shit, what's that in total?
Wait, 7,
My brain is broken.
8, 11, 13. That would be 24, 32, 39.
Oh, that's pretty
39
good.
damage.
I also have the talent, which is called Killing Strike, which is if I burn an infamy point, I can make an attack unavoidable. But at the moment it's stunned, so I'm not going to. No, I'm just saying if it goes.
You will not avoid
If it
this!
gets back up
I
alive.
know you're asleep!
Melee
Right,
expert.
this is now down to 22 hit points.
Damn.
We're
Got a
wrecking the
massive
school.
gouge in it. Well, it's going to wake up next turn.
That was me.
Go,
Who
go.
next? Because I'm like slackest.
Yeah, because it effectively wakes up on my go, doesn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Which would be after its go.
Technically.
Yeah, because it's two full turns, but
Yeah.
it will still be till the end of the turn with the stun effect, functionally.
You'll see it powering up.
So I'm not gonna bother pushing again.
What are the other psychic shenanigans you can do?
Precognitive strike. Yeah, I don't have that many powers for outright damage at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna
Push
push it
Fuck
again.
it.
I'm gonna push it again.
Push
Why
it.
not?
Push it real good.
I don't manifest it.
Oh.
So I don't manifest.
Do you want to spend? Oh, I
But
was
I'm
say, do
going
you
to
wanna
spend an infamy because we're near the end of the
Yeah.
session to attempt to hit it this time.
Oh!
Natural 1! That's my second natural 1 of the session.
Boom! Okay, hit it.
Cool, so for
Hit it
damage.
and quit it.
Oh, 9! So that's 18,
9.
10, 8.
18 pen 8.
Yeah, so that'd be
Okay,
4
so-
damage based on the
yeah,
last
4
one.
damage. Yep.
But I do have to do Phenomena, which I cannot avoid this time, so this should be fun.
Phenomena.
Phenomena.
That's 25.
Did that do any damage?
Yeah, it's down to 18 hit points now.
Banshee Howl.
Oh.
A shrill keening rings out across the immediate area, shattering glass and forcing every mortal creature able to hear it, including the Psyker, to attempt a challenging +0 toughness test, or be deavened for 1d10 rounds.
Everyone toughness test. Have you
Can
run-
I just,
you-
turn off the sound
I
into
think
my
you're
helmet?
I think you're arming using boat well. You wouldn't know to immediately.
Spending.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's an
And
unnatural
also it's psychic.
psychic thing.
It reverberates through the wall.
Come
So
on.
toughness test. Yeah.
Nope, I failed.
I fail as well.
I'm going to spend
I'm
one of my
I'm
four.
going to spend my last infamy in attempt to.
It's pretty
Not
awkward for them. That means I'm deaf, right? If I fail.
Yeah.
I pass.
I do pass.
Yeah.
All my infamy gone,
Yeah.
but I pass.
I still
Does
have
this
my
mean they're
3
deaf or does it
infamy.
stun them? Or
Deafen for 1d10 rounds.
What do you tell
Um,
me?
What does
just
that?
Can you roll them, or does we roll them individually?
I
Was it
believe-
for everyone?
I don't
I
know.
think it's individually.
Well, I mean, I thought it was deafened. Okay, alright. fine.
All
I'll roll a
it says
D10.
is if they fail, they're deafened for 1d10
2
rounds.
So yeah, so I'm deaf
But
for 2 rounds. I don't even
So
care.
deaf for 2 rounds. Did you pass?
I failed.
Deaf for 5 rounds.
I passed.
You passed.
Good.
And I passed because I spent infamy on that roll as well.
Same.
So-
I still have 3 infamy.
Mwap.
I didn't spend.
Mwap.
It's near the end of the
Exactly
session,
what
so
I
I
was
was like, fuck
thinking.
it.
Mum.
Mwap.
Woo! No consequences!
Right.
For
Don't
me.
even care.
Hey, it's so eerily quiet in here.
Right. Sarah, finish it.
Finish him.
Got 18 hit points left. Come on, kick your ass.
All out attack.
Yeah.
Boy, might as well. One that can't attack back.
Do it. Just
Do
it.
it.
And I'm going to spend an infamy to try and get a better roll.
What's the location? Remember, I don't want the location because that might be relevant.
Yeah, that's
now.
fine, Neil.
Because
Because he's re-rolling to try and get a better result. Which he does! 93 is the location.
92 for
That is in
location.
the left leg.
Left leg. Fuck you, left leg.
Okay, so that's 6 degrees of success.
Yeah, boy. So,
Minimum 6 damage on 1 dice.
Don't.
Oh shit!
oh,
shit!
finish him.
17, 21,
Energy damage.
31 pen 6.
31 pen 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So let's see. Pen 6. It means it's got 2 armor left. I mean, it's got armor. It's got total resistance of 16.
Mhm.
And
21 minus 16, that is 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 damage.
13.
13. Then potentially another 9 on its critical hits.
No wait, 21, it's 31.
Oh,
Yeah.
31. So,
Oh.
yeah. So take another 10 off that.
So 3.
So it's on 3 left.
Yeah, this thing. Yeah, this the bits falling. The legs falling off the stave. You've got huge
Yeah, no,
bits.
you
of
get it.
All of his left legs fall off.
In fact, I think you probably actually cut it in half, but because of its segmented nature, the front half is still dangerous.
Yeah. 31 pen 6.
I'd say it's got about its head and then 2 more body parts
Yeah.
after it.
Monster's last turn of doing nothing.
I've been doing really well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My turn?
You may not hit much.
Woo,
but
watch
you
me
hit
do.
hard.
Fuck all to it.
I believe. Or 10.
I may not raise my axe often,
So-
but when I do, I bring it down hard.
Then I'm
So,
doing.
yeah, you've saved the group.
So,
It seems that way.
If this thing had been attacking for
60.
2 turns, it would have killed someone.
Yeah, definitely. I had a feeling it would, which is why I'm like,
So
oh!
plus 60.
I have a thing.
Oh,
So that's
I told you it would come in handy.
oh god, that Terabyte's going to hate what he's going to say to you.
118. That is.
Ooh, that's a good roll. Sure,
Yeah, so
15.
118, so 45. How many degrees is that?
7 degrees.
It doesn't really matter. Just roll them 10s. Roll them 10s.
Yeah.
2d,
So that's
2d10.
three.
All 3 hit though.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
all
All 3
three
rounds.
hit.
hit.
I'm going to spend an infamy
Mm-hmm. Yep.
to re-roll.
Yeah. Do the roll. Yeah. Hey. Okay, so roll to hit again.
Yeah, so don't roll 100 on the to hit,
Yeah.
and then you get an extra d10 damage.
You get extra
Okay.
d10 damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, so add your d10.
Add a d10. So that's okay. So 17 plus whatever the
17 plus 9 is 26. Pen 4 on the first one.
Yep. And location.
I think that might be enough to kill it. 45 was a 54.
Okay,
Yeah.
54.
So that's
Okay.
in the body.
I think that's
Oh,
enough
yeah.
to kill it if it had 3 left.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's the total?
Yes, that was how much did I say damage?
26.
26.
26
pen
pen
4.
4.
Pen 4. Okay, meaning it's got 20. That's 6 damage, which means explosive on the body, which
So-
means.
Oh wait, it goes into the track.
Okay.
So minus
Oh,
3.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it
The
still
target,
goes into the track
must take
master.
a challenging toughness test or suffer blood loss and it's stunned for another round. Now, although it doesn't have blood
Awesome.
loss, it does. It doesn't have blood loss. It's a machine.
So that was
Yeah.
the first
But it's
bullet.
stunned for
I
another
still have
round.
2 more bullets.
Yeah, because I forgot we have to go into the track for this one because it's a master level enemy.
Yes.
And I still have 2 infamy.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Nope, I'm going to use it in for me. No.
No.
And then the
One bullet left.
So it's on -3.
Nope, and I'm going to use my last in for me. No.
It's time for another round.
Hooray!
And
Who's
I've
turn
used
next?
up all of my infamy
me.
points.
Yeah.
He's last in the
Another crack
round.
grenade.
Yeah, my other crack grenade. The way it goes.
Right.
So 76. Oh wait, because it's so I get the additional 20 because it's stunned.
Yes,
as well.
yeah, it is stunned.
So 96 there on top of the other bonus
stunned
of
for
4.
another turn.
Ooh, nice.
That's 8 degrees of
degrees.
success.
Roll them damage.
So one of these is going to be an 8.
What was that to hit? That was a
Oh shit! What was that? That was
It was a 15, so it's a 51.
yeah.
51.
Body.
Body again.
And
okay.
it's going to be explosive.
Yep.
So that's an 8 now.
No,
oh wait, no,
that
that's an
one will
8. So that is 15 plus. What?
6.
Was it plus 6?
Oh no, plus 4, pen 6. Sorry, other way around.
Pen
So 19 pen 6.
19. Okay, so that's so it's going to have a total defense of 16.
2, 3.
3. So we go down the track to
Minus
6. Chunks of the target's body are ripped free by the force of the attack, leaving huge wounds. The target is stunned for another round, and may only take a half action on its next round.
This
So
is
it's
what's
like-
referred to as bully tactics.
So it's got 2 more rounds of stunned, and then on its third one, when it wakes up, it's only
Yeah.
getting a half.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Finish it!
Come on! Step.
He's like
Do it!
bits flying off everywhere.
Power sword energy or rending?
Power swords are energy.
So,
Energy.
I'm going to go for an all-out attack
But
for
I
this
say,
one.
I thought,
Yeah.
aren't you on chain weapon?
No.
Power
Oh, you are on
Power
power.
sword.
Cool.
So, I need to get 142 or less.
Wow.
Damn.
So that's 8.
On the location?
Yeah, so that's 8 degrees of success.
46.
46
Body.
location. Body. Okay, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
center mass.
So 8 degrees of success.
Yeah, it depends what I roll. I'm going to use my 8.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 30. Pen 6.
Yeah, it's
I murder it!
Right.
Yay!
10 plus.
Mm-hmm.
The target's body is on fire. Superheat. Yeah. Let's see.
superheated metal at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Blackened corpse falls to the ground, but then there is a 50% chance of any ammunition it was carrying exploding.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I'm away from you guys, and you guys are, close.
At least I'm, I'm a little bit away. I've taken a step back.
You guys right at it, me slightly further back, you about the same level as me,
Yeah.
and then you behind.
Yeah, I never got that close.
Boom!
It's loads.
Oh.
I'm already deaf.
Oh yeah, I can't fucking hear.
Unless you can take an evasion test.
Well, I can duck. I can't
What's the
dodge them.
radius of this happening, by the way?
Frenzied.
D5 meters.
Oh, I'm well out.
3 meters.
Yeah, I'm well out.
I don't know how close I was.
So everyone try and dodge.
You
I didn't
weren't
know
that
attack.
close.
I can't.
Because you were shooting from range as well, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have been that close either,
I
so it's
wasn't
those
that
three.
Yeah. So take a dodge.
Because I took a step back, would that still be within 3 meters?
No.
Just step back is within 3 meters.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Just checking.
3
So,
meters is like quite long.
so evasion, is that just agility?
Yeah. Do it. Do it.
Do a dodge.
Damn, we should have
Oh
allowed
god.
Don't care. Murder.
No.
Okay, you take.
Oh wait, hang on. I've got a point left.
It's a new round. Because his
Fuck it,
attack is
that
the
my
beginning of
last
the
in
new
for me.
round.
Yes.
So you
No, I still failed by 4
you
points.
can attempt to dodge.
Take
Nope.
Do you have any info points there?
Yes.
13 damage.
13.
13. And
6.
well, Donatus, you take 9
okay.
damage. You're fine.
took 4.
Terabyte, you take 12 damage. You're
It wasn't worth putting an injury point.
Oh wow.
Now, here is the potential thing that's going to be a problem. Unfrenzy.
I'm not going to. No, because it's a master level
Oh, okay.
creature,
Okay.
I'm going to let this go. As you've just got, probably sword turn around.
That could have been some bad shit going on there.
I'm not going to
It
defeat
looks for us.
a master level creature and then have Donatus kill everyone.
Fuck. We have one mook with us. That's why I was
No,
worried.
we had 1 and 3 each.
3
That's
each.
good.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that survive the chamber.
People survive that?
Yeah, Burke stated it while we were rolling initiative. I wrote it down.
I missed that.
Well done.
My move.
Next
and
week,
3.
you move into the inner workings of
So we're going to have an extra session of Black Crusade.
We're going to keep
Yeah.
going.
We're going until we end. So.
No, I want to finish it,
Keep going until this is done.
Yeah, because at this point it makes most sense to keep going with this until the finish, and I still need as much time as I can get before I start anyway. Is good.
Who's the master of weapons?
I am having we succeeded this ship pineapple chunk.
Well done.
Well, I hate to say
It's a fucking
this,
Space Marine that's built for combat. It's him.
but your bad idea worked.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can't. I'm deaf. Oh wait, I'm deaf. I can't hear that. What?
Nothing even better.
Just get some doom bolt on the back of the head.
Yeah, I'm deaf for like another 4 rounds still. So
Yeah, pretty much.
3 rounds. 'cause this is
Even better, you'll never know I gave
But
you
we-
praise.
Well, hopefully, when we come back, we will be coming out of initiative. So.
Because everyone was focused on the big Necron creature, I wiped the blood away from underneath my eye. And,
we were all ahead of you,
yeah.
so we won't notice.
Yeah, so I wiped the blood away from underneath my eye and just clean that up.
Just wipe it on a red shirt. They're red shirts, that's the point.
Everybody helped. It was a
Yeah.
team effort.
It was.
I actually did something!
Friendship is magic. Magic is heresy.
I love that meme.
And we are all about heresy.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much, guys, for those of you who stuck around to see that, because that was awesome.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we're going to be continuing with Black Crusade next week, so be sure to jump on there. And you never know, depending on how far we get with that, we may be on for another week after that, but, we'll see how it goes.
Tune in to find out how long we keep going.
Yeah.
And then tune in tomorrow. Me and Cassis will be continuing Mass Effect 3, provided nothing goes wrong.
Woo! Mass Erect!
And then, so otherwise, guys, thank you very much again, and hope to see you next time. So, bye for now.
Bye.